What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight, we're going to watch the finals of Classic Physique. We didn't see the judging earlier, but we're going to see some footage of that shortly on Instagram when we have wellness or fitness on there. But I want to see what's going on right now on stage in Columbus. What's going on there? Well, looks like we have the national anthem being sung. So we don't have anything happening yet. Mike Cox just messaged me. Gonna be late. Some family drama. Okay. Mike's gonna be a bit late, but I don't think we're getting to open men for a minute or so. Unless they start with open men, I'm gonna look at some footage with you guys from classic judging, because those of you who are watching the stream earlier today, you saw exactly what happened. The guys came out for individuals. Then, as they were coming out for comparisons, the stream cut out. Yes, the stream cut out at the worst possible moment. Some chick is singing. That's Star Spangled Banner, our national anthem. What's up, Zionic? Malaysia. Wow, I don't know it's probably like Tuesday over there by now, right? Goodness gracious. It's got to be super late over there, Herman. Let's go. Wellness. He's probably joking. Pretty much a walk in the park for Wesley. Fortune did favor the brave. Yeah, Wesley looked phenomenal. I don't think there's too much drama or speculation around that. But again, I will look at some footage with you guys as soon as I figure out that they're not starting with open men. To a final last-minute prediction. Well, we don't have to do a prediction for – I will do my prediction for open after the judging, after I see what everyone looks like. Because until we see what everyone looks like, predictions are so meaningless, completely meaningless. We need to see what these guys look like today, tonight, not what they look like on Instagram yesterday or a week ago or in their YouTube videos. What do they look like now? Today is 6 years since David Paul passed. David Paul, one of the Barbarian brothers, who was an amazing photographer as well. If you recall, a lot of his black and white work was featured in Muscle Mag International. Yeah, main event. There's David Bay, the MC. I was privileged to work with David for a couple of years when he was with MD. He was the second to last online editor. I was the last one. I took over from him in early 2017, but we covered a good amount of shows together, me and David. See them together and compared. Yeah, exactly. Predictions, it's all just mental masturbation, guys, until the show, until they walk out there. Physique's changed so rapidly, and guys take pictures in very, very favorable lighting conditions. And the stage lighting, nobody has any advantage over anyone else. It's the same brutally harsh stage lighting. See Nick versus Martin, Hadi versus Andrew. Yeah, I see that as two separate competitions almost. Of course, I could be wrong. If any one of those guys just looks so great, way better than everyone else, it's going to be a blowout. But it could be any of those four. Any of those four are capable of looking just so good that they blow the show away. Dexter Jackson, we honored lifetime achievement. Yeah, and I think that's a fair thing. Dexter competed as a pro from 1999 all the way till, I think, 2021. Or was it 22? I think it was 2021 or 22. So he had what I believe to be the longest pro career of any pro bodybuilder in the world. And not only that, he was very accomplished. He won more Arnold Classics than anyone else at 5. He won the Mr. Olympia. He won more contests at 29 pro wins than any other bodybuilder. I know Ashley Kaltwasser's won something like 45 bikini shows, but bodybuilding, even she admitted, bodybuilding's a little tougher to rack up those wins. Nick can still cancel the show. Okay, so there's still time for a last-minute injury. Strong feelings can be very close between Hadi and Andrew. Brendan, top 4. That would be. So the routines are starting, the fitness routines. I was going to go directly into Instagram and look at the classic stuff at this point. I think I still will. Wesley brought up his legs the most confusing because Channing could have been better. How long? Yeah, I was waiting for someone to ask when, because you never know. You never know the order. You never know how long it's going to take. You get a start time, and that's all you get. So I always say just clear your schedule. Be in this for the long haul. Okay, so, all right. Please forgive me for taking fitness off the screen, but I do want to take a look at this because we didn't get to see any of these comparisons earlier today. That was actually not a comparison. That was from their individuals, but this is your top two. Matthias Menegate from Brazil. Menegate Pichole is his full name. And Wesley Vissers. Those are your top two, but let's look at some better footage. So here they were today, side by side. Very, very close. I think Wesley takes it. When you look at the video, it doesn't look as close. But in the photos, yeah, Wesley's just a big, wide guy. And his legs look better than I ever remember them being. I don't know what you guys think, but I think those legs are significantly improved. How much do you think the winner gets from this $700? Huh? $700. Sam's still in the show. Show looks great. Sam is still in. Oh, how much after taxes? I don't know how much they're going to have to pay in taxes. It's $750 though. Who can hold their pose most without putting not a party unless you have cake and coffee. 6'3", 250 wins. Yeah, he's a big, big dude. He's wider. He's just got beautiful shape, Wesley. He really brought some incredible condition. Menegate looks great too. He's going to be a very solid second. I mean, the fact that they had them close together like that just tells you almost everything you need to know. And this is Andrea Mamoli. Mamoli. I was told the emphasis on the first syllable from Italy. I haven't even seen the first call out yet, but look at that condition, that shape. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, Mamoli looks fantastic as well. I don't know if he's your third place finisher. We don't know any of the placings yet, guys. Look at that side leg. Look at all those details. How dug out those hams are. That huge chasm in between the quad and the ham. Wow. That is fantastic. Will they show Sam? They don't always judge everyone in the finals. Yeah, so what they do is a confirmation round. And there's only 10 guys in Classic. So they'll start with their first call out is really what we would consider the second call out. It's everyone who's not in the top 5. So there'll be 5 guys, the first call out, and that's probably the 6th through 10th place guys. And then I think Wesley's slammed the door even without the tan. 50% in taxes. I hope not. Jeez, are you streaming open when it comes on? Yeah, I'm streaming everything when it comes on. Fitness is on right now. Death Flesh. Hadi seems to be able to always, yeah, I've never seen Hadi out of shape. Never. We don't know how he's going to look based on everything he's been going through, but I would not count Hadi out ever. Sam was very impressive. Yeah, we're going to look at Sam in a second. Wesley's tan wasn't good. Yeah, he was looking kind of orange, guys. But this is Italy's Andrea Momoli. The finals. I don't know why there's a split screen. Oh, that's not a split screen. So who you got? I have Wesley. That's who I got. That was their favorite classic pose. That's all they got. That was quick. So here's Sam. I thought Sam looked phenomenal for a first-time pro. This is his pro debut. Got into excellent condition, coaching himself. Biceps look phenomenal. Chest, I'd like to see a little more thickness in the chest. It flattens out there when he draws his arm back. Let's see what else. Side try. It's a great shot. Again, the lack of chest thickness, especially the upper chest, kind of takes away from this pose for me. But that's still, he looks great, guys. I'm not taking anything away. That's a hard pose to hit. If any of you ever tried to do that 3/4 twisting bicep, the Arnold, we call it the Arnold pose, a lot of us, very hard pose to pull off. Back looks nice and dug out, detailed. Glutes are in there. I noticed he was kind of forgetting to, yeah, he's not flexing his glutes there. He needs a posing coach. His posing is lackluster. It needs work. And he coached himself into great condition, but I don't think he's ever going to become a much better poser without some kind of coach. I think he needs that coach. Sam was very impressive. Mike thought he was going to height 5'9". That's why he was, yeah, Mike thought he was getting taller, but no, he wasn't. No, Tonio pulled out of the show Ali, but at least a month ago. It might have been like 6 weeks ago. Wesley stomped Menegate. Well, appreciate you being, you're there in Ohio and you're still on this stream, so thank you. Appreciate you being on the live from your mom's basement. No, this is actually, my mom died years ago, and the house I grew up in was torn down many years ago. So this is actually my home office, adjacent to the master bedroom. No fan of Sulek or retrospect. He has guts. Yeah, Sam never needed to compete. Classic finals is, well, so they have fitness on right now. The fitness routines are on, but I'm showing you guys some footage from Classic, because the Classic, the free live stream that the Arnold people were generous enough to give us all, it cut out just as the guys were about to start doing comparisons earlier today. There's Wesley. Wesley looking amazing. Some outlets had some side by sides, and he does look better than he did 2 years ago when he won this. His legs have gotten a little thicker and fuller. Not a lot, but you do notice a difference. Yeah, he just looked phenomenal. I mean, the tan might have been off a little bit, but it's not enough to cost him the win by any means. Yeah, the legs don't look fantastic from the back. Front and the side, they look better. Those are definitely, his legs definitely look better than I remember. Last year, when he did the Detroit Pro, he had been sick. He got food poisoning, so he definitely had lost some overall fullness, but especially from the legs last year in Detroit. But he's not under the weather. He's not sick today. He's nice, bursting full, shredded, dry. He looks great, man. Wesley looks phenomenal. Can't take anything away from this guy. Open bodybuilding judging star. Yeah, we don't know, man. So here's what's going on. They have fitness routines are on now. The fitness women. After that, they'll probably do wellness confirmation round and awards. Then they'll probably do the Classic Physique confirmation round and routines and awards then. So it's going to be a while. It's probably going to be a couple hours. Taxes, a single person might $450. Hey, I'd still take $450 to $480,000. It's better than nothing. Yeah, Sam's posing sucks. It's not great. It's up with Sam's hairstyle. No hat allowed. No. This is the first call out. Only had 4 people in it. It's also Sam's 3rd show ever. True. Very true. I've tried that Arnold pose. I could hardly get out of it. I've never really been able to master it. I need help. Sam's posing looked really bad on stage. I'm a huge fan of him after my disqualification. Pretty much. Yeah, nobody was really beating. Who was going to beat Wesley other than Mike? It's a double image of Sam Sulek Pro debut. So this was the first call out, which was Mamoli, Menegate, Wesley, and who is that on the right? I'm not sure. Is that Kim Angel? If I could see the numbers, I could tell you. I did write down the numbers. But that was your first call out. I'm sorry I don't know that guy on the right. Help me out, guys. I know you guys know. Some of you guys. Problem with Sam Sulek, he only ever posts himself with a huge pump after training. What does he look like without pump? Well, not only that, he only posts either his upper body posing or he shows his legs. He never posts the whole body at once. Favorite open bodybuilder as of now? I don't know. I don't really have one. I'm being honest. I don't have anyone who I'm like crazy about over everyone else in terms of physique. Sam versus Prime Arnold. I mean, come on. Yeah, no predictions, Josh. When I see what the guys look like, I'll tell you. Why didn't you attend this year? I'm cheap. I didn't want to spend the money because it would have been a couple $1,000. And I could afford it. I have the money, but I just didn't want to go there, and it's bad business if you're not making money. I used to go to these things when I was getting paid to go, when I was making a good salary, and they were covering all the expenses for me. The flight, the hotel, I had a meal allowance. It was good. It was good stuff. The Dutch Oak. There's Wesley from earlier. The Dutch Oak, not the Austrian Oak. He's the Dutch Oak, Wesley Vissers. Yeah, there is your winner, guys. I'd be very, very surprised. Giles in the comments says, best ever Wesley by far. He's won that. I agree with you, Giles. I think Giles is gonna sleep through this. It's already past midnight over there. It's a 5-hour time difference between East Coast USA. Sulek got into great condition. Tan looks great. Posing's not awful, but it's not. And you can see he doesn't have that natural V taper that a lot of these guys in Classic do. That's just genetics. Menegate, he looks really good too, guys. Prop Sam made remarkable improvements in 1 year. True. Well, he's young, so I would expect a guy who's 23, he's 24 now. I would expect a guy that age to still be making. I know Wesley's doing it. I haven't heard about the open guys. As soon as the Arnold's over, I'm going to switch all my attention over to Detroit. No, Mike missed the weight. He missed the weigh-in. He came back a couple hours later and he was still too heavy, so he's out of the show. Heard Palumbo got tossed out the door. I haven't heard that. There was a rumor that Mike was going to do open, and a lot of people were reporting that, but either he never actually got the invite, which is what I think that's the truth, because the promoter of the show, Brian Powers, did state, you watching fitness? I mean, I would put it on, but men's wellness and men's bikini. Is that the worst Arnold Classic lineup of all time? This one? I don't think so. Sam Sulek was the Arnold. Yeah, I mean, it's a hell. He never needed to compete, and when he turned pro, he could have done any one of. There's a classic pro show every weekend somewhere. You know, from like February to November, he could have done any show that was much smaller, and he would have had a much better chance of winning or at least placing very high. But he jumped into the second toughest show in classic. Ron, I'm going to spend time with us. Correct. I enjoy being with you guys. All right, that's Menegate. This was from before the comparisons. This was Sulek and Wesley next to each other. And yeah, this is a rookie pro making his very first appearance on a pro stage next to a veteran Wesley who's been doing this for years now. Wesley's still a pretty young guy himself, but Sam's much younger. Sam's like 10 years younger, around that, and lacks experience. He'll be getting better and better. I don't know if Sam's future is in classic, though. I think he's here. This is where the posing. You can see Sam needs help there. See how Wesley hits this, is doing that side, the quarter turn there. We call side relax, the quarter turn. He's got the shoulder dropped back. He's got the arm out. He's twisting so the waist looks tiny, and he's blowing out the air on the abs. Sam is not twisting. He has that shoulder elevated. The arm is closer to his body. He's not maximizing his full potential there, Sam. Sam needs a posing coach in a huge, huge way. The back, you can see how wide Wesley's back is. I know I'm not trying to shame Sam or saying Sam sucks. Wesley's just on another level. There are levels to this, and Sam is not on the level of Wesley. Obviously, Wesley's one of the best. He won this 2 years ago. He won the Arnold USA and the Arnold UK. They're still on routines. I think Hassan is going to be last place for sure. Yeah, based on the photos I saw. Ian's posing this throw was terrible. Mike needed saline in his feet, socks, and more hair gel. Oh, they could have given him sole, implants, silicone in his feet. Maybe that's what you meant. Wesley needs more tattoos. I don't think he has any. Wesley looks amazing. Wish he was battling. Yeah, I wanted to see him battle Mike. I wanted to see that. Yeah, you see, the thing with Sam is he doesn't have super wide clavicles. Wesley's clavicles are a lot wider. Now he has more back width in general, but you can see the difference. Wesley's back is twice the size of Sam's, and he's so much wider. He's also about 4 inches taller, something like that, 5 inches taller. Wesley's 6'3", I believe. Sam's 5'10", 5'11". Oh, yeah, Sam is really not doing himself any favors here with that quarter turn. He's doing the same thing. Shoulder is elevated. It should be dropped and pulled back a little bit, as you see Wesley doing there. He should be twisting the torso more and letting that arm in front, letting that come back a little bit. You see the difference? How much better Wesley looks in that one pose? Sam would look a lot better in that pose if he knew how to do it right. He doesn't. He needs help. Yeah, so Sam's biceps, very, very good. His tris look good in the side tricep, but you can see here, they really need to come. He needs more tricep. They really need to drop down lower. Your triceps are supposed to be twice the size of your biceps. His are not. They're probably about the same ratio, 50-50. It's supposed to be 66-33. 66 and 2/3, 33 and 1/3. Wesley looking great. We got Wesley's lats. Yeah, Wesley's. Even my son made a comment about how great Wesley's lats looked. I need to stop allowing people to post videos in the comments. I love her and Jack Nick Zilla, the new freak. Yeah, Andrew Jack is definitely one of my favorites. Someone asked me who's my favorite open guy. I don't have a favorite, but Andrew is certainly one of my favorites. Tell me, did some post some shit. Seabohm was on that stage. Oh yes, Chris destroyed everybody. Good night. Oh, good night, Giles. Yeah, I mean it's 12:22 a.m. over there. You got caps on. Yeah, I don't have caps on. Where are they streaming the Arnold? Guys, I don't know why I need to keep showing it, but I will. ArnoldSports.com. ArnoldSports.com is where they're streaming it. Right now, they're still doing fitness. I think they're almost done. But that's where they're streaming the Arnold. Yeah, I heard both. I heard two versions. I heard that Mike was asked to go open and said no. And I also heard that he was never even asked in the first place. Why would Mike go open? Well, it was either that or all that prep and travel and everything to Columbus from Germany for nothing, which is what happened. So imagine getting into incredible shape, dieting, doing all that cardio, the PEDs, all that stuff for months to get into fantastic shape. And then you don't even get on stage. No one sees you for even 10 seconds. So open, he would not have done well with the look he has now. I think if he takes some time off and puts some more size on, he'll be a pretty good open guy. Finals is right now, but they're on women's fitness, which is why I'm showing Classic Physique, because we didn't get to see Classic Physique judging. This is Mamoli, Andrea Mamoli, the young guy from Italy. So he was in that first call out of 4 guys. So I believe he'll be top 4. In my thumbnail, I put what I believe the top 3 would be was Wesley, Menegate, and this guy, Andrea. So we'll see if I'm right. Sam versus Wesley. Yeah, not much of a comparison. Not much of a comparison. As good as Sam looks, he's just not on the level. I will say, though, the condition on Sam is right on. He brought himself, with no coach, into fantastic. Okay, so that was Kim Angel. That was the 4th guy in the first call out. So your top 4 in no particular order. Well, I got Wesley winning. So Wesley, Menegate are your top 2, and then Kim Angel and Andrea Mamoli. Here's what we never got to see. The judging, the stream cut out right before these guys came out. This is the initial impression that we got as they took to the stage earlier today. Finals later, now it's fitness. Well, it's the finals for fitness. So Mike was asked to weigh in a second time. He said no. I heard, yeah, he's doing it. I heard he came back and he missed weight again. We're getting so many different stories. I wish Mike would have made a longer, more detailed post, but he just basically made a post saying, "Sorry, I messed up, guys. I'll see you at the Arnold UK." But at least he owned up to it. Appreciate the size to y'all know. Sports script. Yeah, well, no one in my family, no one else in my family really cares about this stuff either. Sam needs to get bigger. Yeah, Sam's gonna have to go open. I believe we'll see Sam in open within a year. I don't think he's gonna stick in. I don't think he's gonna stay in Classic much longer. He'll probably do a couple smaller shows. Maybe he'll do Detroit next week. Why not? He's already in shape. We did have some video. Let me see. Didn't we have video of these guys? I think we did. All right, so this was Beyond the Stage TV. Who is the best bodybuilder? We'll get some different footage. Sam, yeah. And they actually made a funny post saying, it's clear that posing isn't Sam Sulek's strongest attribute. Okay, Dave is at the mic. They're still on women's fitness. It's the best version until to date. That's what that means. Su mejor versión hasta la fecha. His best version to date, Kim Angel. I mean, I can't imagine the guy's ever looked better than this. It's a great look. So that's comparing Prague back in October. Was it November? That was Prague a few months ago to today. It's kind of doesn't look that different, honestly. Just different lighting. Makes the tan look different. He does look better. I see more detail in the chest, striations across the chest. The quads seem to be separated a little better in that upper area, the rectus femoris. Side looks about the same. It's Kim Angel. So this is 2-year difference for Wesley Vissers. And it says he'll never have the best back and legs in the world, but one can't deny that Wesley has worked hard on. His back is definitely a lot better. His legs are a little better. I see a big change in the back. So I think they're going to have there's the back pose. Yeah, his back is a lot thicker. Look at that. That's a noticeable difference. I don't see a massive difference in the legs. They are fuller. They are a little better, but the back is where I see a real difference in Wesley. Sure. Sam does not have the structure for Classic. That's all genetics. It's just your bone structure. And, you should have a great bone structure in open. But in open, you can get away with having a little wider waist. I should say less of a V-taper in open if you have enough size, decent shape, and condition. And Sam can put on more size. He's still a young guy. He's only 24. This is more of a sport than bodybuilding. Yeah, I mean, fitness is harder than bodybuilding, I think, because of the routine. That whole routine aspect. Sam was always staying behind the line too much. They should shock the open guys with spontaneous fitness routine. Goodness gracious. So this was your top 2, guys. Wesley Vissers, the Dutch Oak, versus the incredible Brazilian Matthias Menegate Picciole. They just call him Menegate. They go by his last name. So the one thing I do like preferential, what I prefer more about Wesley is his lats are really popping. Menegate's lats from the front really don't pop. In fact, that whole torso, the chest and the back, it looks a lot smaller. Wesley has a lot more size, width, and thickness to his torso. I will say Menegate has got better quad sweep, better legs in general. Side pose, I give that one to Wesley all day. The side chest. Menegate looks good, but I give that to Wesley all day. And the back, they both look good, but Wesley, see, one thing that Menegate is doing wrong here, or that he shouldn't be doing, is leaning back in his rear double. He should be standing straight up like Wesley. When you lean back like that, as you can see, he's putting his back in shadow, so you can't even really appreciate his back. Both hitting that vacuum. 2 incredible physiques, but I don't see it being close. I see it as a straight first place win for Wesley, imbalancing Sam's bicep as well. Yeah, one arm does seem to be much smaller than the other. Sam is only 24. He's a kid. He's literally a kid to me. Sam Sulek's frontal bicep pose is passable. It's passable. It's just not. It's not like the other guys. It's not on that level. Hit the like support for free. Thank you. Yeah. Doesn't cost you guys anything to subscribe or to like, so please do that. Will Sam be in the top 5? I don't know. We saw the top 4. I don't know how the comparisons went after that. I don't know if he was the best out of the next group, the second call out. We're going to find out in the confirmation round. Everybody wins today. Yeah. This is a free stream, guys. I mean, obviously you're watching it for free with me, but it's free for anyone on Arnold Sports. ArnoldSports.com. You just had to go to the website and register under where it says live, and then they send you an email with a link to watch for free, totally free. How did Niall Nega? I have no idea. What division was Niall in? Isn't he in men's physique? And that's not till tomorrow. Yeah, I think I didn't even look at the men's physique lineup. I'm sorry. What's up, Connie Alvarez? When is the open? It's probably about an hour away, if I'm going to guess. West Temu, Chris guy with beard top. Temu, the West Temu, Chris Bumstead. So you're calling him like the Temu version, Menegate. He does. There is a passing resemblance. It's the mustache. I think if he shaved the mustache, I feel like Classic is losing steam. I mean, I would have liked to have seen all those people. Obviously, Chris is retired, but I would have liked to have seen Ramon in the show. Terrence Urs has moved on to open. He's not going back. Of course, I would have loved to see Mike Sommerfeld on this stage. We did not get to see that, unfortunately. Favorite Classic pose. That's a great shot for Menegate. Wesley, I'm not sure if he's posing to people over here, but that's a great shot for him. It's typically you see the angle a little bit more in his favor, though. Mike is doing Arnold UK. Well, it's not all for nothing, but the whole trip to Ohio was for nothing. No, the prep wasn't for nothing. He could jump. He could have stayed in USA another week and hit the Detroit Pro. I don't know why he didn't do that. I don't know. Maybe the money wasn't enticing enough because I don't know what Fuad's paying for classic prize money. It's $100,000 here. Is Big Mike coming out with you tonight? Yeah, he's going to be a little delayed, but he will. He'll be here. I like Wesley. C-Bum. Sam be like 7. 7th place would be great for his pro debut. I know there's only 10 guys, but anything but last. Anything better than last place would be a big win for Sam. Mike's body isn't conducive for last-minute adjustments. Yeah, I just don't think he didn't have enough time. If they had given him like a day to do it, he probably could have made weight, but he only had a couple hours. I got Wesley. Dude's a beast. Yeah. Wesley's, why didn't just do open for fun? I don't know if he actually had the offer and refused, or if, I've heard that they didn't even give him that option. He was never asked to do the open. I don't know where the supposed confirmation. Muscle Discord was the first to report on that Mike was going to be doing open, and everybody jumped on it, including me. After like six or eight Instagram bodybuilding media outlets posted the news, I'm like, all right. And I said in my description, outlets are reporting. I didn't say it was confirmed, because until I saw his name on the list for open, or I saw some kind of post from him or the Arnold people, I wasn't believing it. And it turned out it was bad intel. It was a rumor. It was fake news. Mike was not doing open. He didn't do anything. He didn't compete anywhere this weekend. I don't even know if he's still there in Ohio. Still doing fitness routines. Oh boy. It's one of the commentators named Todd Harris. No relation. Yeah, Wesley keeps it classic, bro. He looks amazing. Yeah. You can't help but like this guy. He's such a likable guy. He's well-spoken, humble, hardworking, good businessman, everything you want to see. How is Sam at his weight cap? He's the smallest guy on stage. Well, yeah, he is at his weight cap, I believe, because he was at his weight cap last year as an amateur, and they give him something like it's about another 10 pounds from amateur to pro at the same height. So if you can be 204 as an amateur, I'm just throwing this number out there. If you can be 204 as an NPC competitor in amateur classic physique, as a pro, you're allowed to be like 214. It's a difference of about 10 pounds for every height. Finishing last in the open is a good career move. Yeah, I think Mike might have beat a couple people just based on condition. And I'm not going to keep harping on the guys I don't think are going to be in great condition. But if someone was really out of shape in the open, even if they blew him away on size, Mike probably would have beat them. You know, judges don't reward guys who show up off. They just don't. I think Sam is under the weight and Wes is allowed to weigh more because height. Yeah, everybody is allowed to. The taller you are in classic, the more you're allowed to weigh. If you guys go to ifbbpro.com, they have all the rules for the various divisions. And if you go to the classic tab, you can get all the weights per height. That's Wesley. Wesley looking fantastic. So yeah, this was the first call out. That was Andrea Mamoli, Matthias Menegate, Wesley Vissers, and Ron, don't do it. Come on, Ron, you just had it. Kim Angel. His real name is Joaquin Camps Angel. He goes by Kim Angel. And that was the first pose, the front double bicep. The two in the middle are your top two. And to the left or right, that's third and fourth. Yeah, that's their favorite classic pose right there. Wesley is 6'3". He's up there. That's very tall. Now you're saying 6'2.5". Wesley claims 6'3". I've seen the difference when there's a 2-inch gap from the back. That's gone. Oh, you're talking about his legs. Yeah, his legs have come up. It's from the back. They don't look as impressive. They never have. The front and side legs for Wesley, to me, I see much more of a difference. Got you figured because Chris did it. Love y'all, Coach Potatoes. Well, I mean, we're critiquing physiques. As long as everyone keeps it respectful and you're not saying this guy sucks or this guy has no legs or no back, it's all good. The lines. sure everyone here works out as well. Yeah, I think bodybuilding is bodybuilding. I'm just calling all this bodybuilding. We're a different fan group because most of the people who follow bodybuilding, they work out. They live the lifestyle. They eat the 4 to 6 meals a day, all the chicken and rice and the eggs and the turkey and fish and potatoes and rice. And they take all the supplements. A lot of them take gear. Whereas most of the fans, the vast majority of people who follow the mainstream sports like American football, soccer, basketball, baseball, they literally are couch potatoes. They don't work out. They don't play any sports. This comment is written. Let's see when Ron reads it. 7:29, and I have 7:38. Took me 9 minutes to catch up. Great breakdown of the post comparisons. Oh, you're welcome. C-Bum from Temu. Too bad Logan Franklin didn't compete in this, Arnold. Yeah, he would have had. I don't know if he was going to beat Wesley, but he would have given him a good run. He looked fantastic at the Arnold last year, taking second. Wesley. I'm old. I'm an older guy. I'm 56, so I don't like to see the messy hair. It's almost like, the same situation 50, 60 years ago where the older generation didn't like the long hairs, the hippies. It's come full circle. Menegate in the front double biceps pose. Yeah. I wouldn't say totally disappear, but yeah, I noticed that on a couple of the guys. More so with Kim Angel. You have to have really thick pecs for them to not disappear when you put your arms up. There's Sam Sulek that's taped off somebody's screen. This was earlier today. They never got a side-by-side comparison. This was just when they first came out in groups. So this wasn't a comparison. I don't think this is the only time Sam got to stand next to Wesley because, yeah, you can see that was just numerical order. It was the last 5 competitors numerically. It was competitors 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. We would have had 12 guys, but Mike Summerfield didn't make weight, and Gabriel Zancanelli suffered a tear to his inner thigh, I think it was, and thigh got all bruised up. He was ready to compete, but they advised him, please don't sit this one out, which, again, that sucks. He slipped on ice. He's coming here from Italy. I don't know when the ice incident happened. I don't know when it was cold enough because Columbus is pretty warm right now. It's well above freezing. So I don't know when this ice that he slipped on or where. I don't even know if it was Ohio, to be honest with you. Didn't really catch that. Kim Angel at Arnold Classic, Ohio. Yeah, this is taped off somebody's screen, like a screen grab. So now they're doing wellness confirmation round. That's a good sign. Well, I'm sorry, they're not. They're on individuals. So they have to, all 12 wellness competitors need to do their individual walk on stage. Then they're going to do the comparisons. And hopefully then we're going to get to Classic. Wesley backstage. Yeah, I've never been backstage at this place. I used to go backstage when it was the Veterans Memorial. But once they moved to the convention center, and this is the Battelle Grand Ballroom. There's Sam pumping up. This was 6 hours ago. This was when they were pumping up to go on for judging. This was earlier today. Mike Summerfield pronounces. What does he pronounce? Nick Walker, I went full Dorian Yates. Mike won't compete. That was a fun. This is when we thought Mike was going to do open. Who was the best bodybuilder made this sequence to show you how he would look next to Andrew. And honestly, although Andrew is a much, much larger guy, Mike doesn't look awful at all, I don't think. He's got a good amount of size. He's just a lot shorter. He's 5, I don't know. I keep saying just 5'8". I'm going to call him 5'8". We're Andrew's 6'2". And I think they tried to scale that appropriately. Summerfield's got a great physique. All right, so that's Gabriel Zancanelli's injury. So that was who was the best bodybuilder. There was one more page I wanted to look at to see if they had any. Bodybuilders Without Borders. I want to see what they have. If they have any footage that I haven't seen yet. Top 2. Somebody put this on their Instagram, and that's how he has it, because we don't have this footage from the judging, the actual footage. The stream cut out at the very worst time, right before we went into comparisons. But this is a good look. It's somebody's iPhone from, it looks like, I don't know, 4th row maybe. They had a good vantage point. Menegate holding his own, but Wesley just knocking this one out of the park as far as I'm concerned. I don't see Wesley in any danger at all of losing this. I like Logan, but he's so sensitive crying all the time. Will Nick be improved enough? We're going to find out soon, guys, soon. Why'd that stop? It's only criticism next to that guy. They all top dogs. Time is open show. It's going to be after everything else, so it's going to be a while. I do think he has more potential for open bodybuilding than he does classic, simply because he just doesn't have that pretty shape and structure for classic. He doesn't have the really wide clavicles and the narrow waist and hips that these guys are blessed with. Do I have a leather jacket? I do not. I used to. Haven't had a leather jacket in years. Fitness just ended. They're on wellness right now. Of course, this was posted at 7:35. It's 7:44 now. The open invite was just rumor. Yeah, I was in the rumors. I was even hearing a rumor last night that Nick Walker had dropped out of the show, which complete bullshit. He never dropped out of the show. This is Andrea Mamoli from Italy. Beautiful physique on this guy. Beautiful. Shape. I say he's not huge, but you know what? Classic's not about. Terrence Ruffin is not a huge guy, but beautiful shape, structure, proportions, condition. Terrence has incredible posing presentation. He's one of the best posers. I say he is the best poser in the game right now. Logan's very good too, but Ruffin's just, as far as I'm concerned, Ruffin's the best. But Mamoli looks really good. Give this kid his props. Here he is posing. Terrence should have done this show. I don't know. I don't know if he would have beat Wesley. Wesley looks really good. He probably would have beaten him. I don't think Wesley's ever beaten Terrence. Correct me, guys, if you guys know. It's fitness, wellness, physique, and open last. Yeah, typically they do open last because they want everyone. They save the best for last. It's the thing that most people are waiting to see. You didn't miss anything, Ricky. You didn't miss a dang thing. They haven't done any classic. This footage I'm showing here was from earlier in the day. Friday night finals, Classic Physique finals. About Nile. So Nile Naga is a men's physique pro, and they're judging that tomorrow. ETA for the open, if I had to guess, probably about 90 minutes away, maybe even closer to 2 hours if you really pressed me. Suki from BTS said Mike was offered the chance to open. So Suki says he was offered. I don't know. We haven't heard it from anyone that I would totally trust. Okay, that's the footage we saw earlier. This is Menegate. Matthias Menegate from Brazil. Crazy condition. Got the mustache. Got the stash just like Bumstead. Yeah, he's good. Martin's going to take it? Maybe. Let's go, Wesley. Martin's on point. He's going to be hard to beat. I mean, I hope they're all on point. I hope Nick, Andrew, Hadi, Martin, Curry, I hope they're all. Will they show master's classes? What master's classes? There are no master's classes in this show. Not sure what you mean, Nick. There is no master's class. If I can handle this much ass. He's looking at wellness right now. 15, EST. No, I think it's going to take longer. That's probably why Mike is so late. Your favorite horror movie of all time? Easy, The Exorcist. Didn't even have to think. The Exorcist. Hands down. It's my first, second, and third favorite horror movie. Ron's still blocked by Martin. Yes, absolutely. You'll never unblock me. Was it Ramon Dino going to do guest posing? Are there any other big names? No, I only heard about Ramon doing it. Any cell phone footage automatically an iPhone. I know there's Galaxy, there's Samsung Galaxy, there's Androids, but and there's the Apple phone, but iPhone has the vast majority of the market. Ramon posted the booth yesterday. I got Rolly DS and Wellness Run. I haven't been watching Wellness, Donald. I'm sorry. Take from Ghana, West Africa, it's 12:44. I'm a Waba international judge. As Olympia last year, Mike must move to open, not 212. Yeah, I agree. Well, 212, he's too tall. Do you see Dave's leather MC jacket? It was way too big, too funny. Dave's leather MC jacket. Dave, we're talking about David Bay. No, I did not see that. I did not see that. You want to look at these girls? What the heck? Why not? All right. So now we're looking at these weather wellness girls. I call them weather girls. Thank you, Heading Happiness. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. Thanks, Sonic. Love this Italian guy's physique. Yeah, Andrea Momoli looks fantastic. Fantastic. Where can we watch this live event? If you go to arnoldsports.com, there's a tab that says live that you click on, and you need to register. They just want your email address, and then they'll send you an email with the link to watch. It's going to take you a minute or two. But yeah, there's no direct link to it. You have to go through that process. Shining was very good too. I love The Shining. I'm a massive Stephen King fan. I've read everything he's ever written, which is well over 100 books and novellas at this point. There you go. Edward Scissorhands. Oh, Dave from RX Muscle motorcycle jacket, way too big. Yeah, I wouldn't wear a leather jacket in 2026. I'm not a fashion icon. Don't get it twisted. Raul Pereira Diaz. Yeah, this is again, I don't know much about wellness. I don't follow it closely, but this woman was a standout earlier today at the judging. I did see that. She was in the middle of the comparisons, so I think she's a favorite to win this. Rayleigh Diaz. I'm guessing Brazil, if I had to guess. Diaz with an S. That's the Portuguese way of spelling Diaz. There's a lot of Spanish people named Diaz. My sister-in-law, she married Miguel Diaz, and she's Tatiana Diaz. Janet lost her Latina name, Rodriguez, when she married me. She became Harris. Her sister was a Rodriguez, married a guy, last name Quinchilla. So she stayed Latina. Oh, mama. Yeah, she looks great. I mean, we don't need to keep looking at the classic guys on Instagram when this is on. I feel weller already. Yeah. Arnold is I like when they cut to Arnold and he's rapt, he's engrossed. He's mesmerized by the physique he's looking at right now. Rayleigh Diaz. Do women still wear shoulder pads these days? No, I think the last time they did that was late 80s, early 90s. No, Arnold likes wellness. Yeah, Arnold doesn't have any divisions in this show that he doesn't like. Too bad, can't see Mike. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to compete. I hear he was never given the opportunity. This is Valoria Teles Lopez. Lopez, also the Portuguese version of the Spanish Lopez with a Z. Brazil is definitely leading the pack in wellness champions. Absolutely. He's trying too hard not to lick his lips. Yeah, I know Mike would not have had a chance to win in open. There's just absolutely no way he was going to beat guys like Hadi, Andrew, Martin, Nick. No way. But it still would have been really cool to see him up there on stage as opposed to not seeing him at all, which we didn't see. We didn't get to see Mike Summerfield physique at all this weekend in Columbus. Valkyria. Are there no Masters over 40 classes at the Arnold? No, there are not. Any PMMA in those butts? Probably some. Yeah, so the Masters, there are a lot of shows that feature Masters divisions, like the Tim Gardner shows, like Chicago Pro, Tampa Pro. And there are also a bunch of shows that are only Masters Pro shows. But the Arnold Classic never featured Masters. The Olympia doesn't feature Masters. They do have a separate Masters Olympia, but the Olympia weekend does not feature Masters classes. Most of these shows don't. Mike should have opened. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, even even if he was going to get his ass kicked badly and placed near last or last, at least we would have seen what he looked like. But we didn't get to see that. Masters Wellness. They have even at the amateur level and the pro level, they have masters divisions at some of these shows for over 35, 40, 45, 50, and 60. So I've seen shows where there are bikini and wellness and figure for over 60. Pros over 60 years old, and they're obviously they're still working out hard. They're getting whatever surgeries they need to get to maintain their youthful appearance. Wait, who's this? Dene Theodoropoulos. Dene Theodoropoulos. I'm going to guess Greece, if I had to guess. Just finished watching big skate event happening in Brazil for Olympic qualifying. What's going on? Wellness become one of my favorite divisions. Yeah, I mean, if you like women with muscles and big butts and quads, yeah, I honestly haven't watched enough of it. Dr. Tony Huge is waiting for a ladyboy division. Somebody was complaining about him being on an interview lately and talking about how he has, I assume they're biological women, but I don't know if they're trans women or biological women, but he's got 4 women living with him in his house in Thailand. They're all his girlfriends. So he's like, Tony Huge has like a Hugh Hefner situation going on over there in Thailand. A very trained eye. I haven't seen enough of it to be able to judge. I mean, I'm just looking at pretty faces and beautiful lower bodies. I mean, when I say they all look alike, they all look great to me, but I couldn't tell you maybe when they're next to each other. But I honestly, I can judge classic. I can judge open bodybuilding, 212, women's bodybuilding, women's physique. After that, I'm sort of lost. Figure, I can kind of judge it. Bikini, can't really judge bikini. Fit model, good Lord. Yeah, he has 4 girlfriends. Yeah, 4 girlfriends. That's a busy man. I don't know if it's like Hugh Hefner. I remember Hugh Hefner had, they took turns, like he would have sex, sleep with like a different one every night, something like that. I need to look closer up. Yeah, well, wellness in person, it's more impressive. I think everything's more impressive in person, especially if you're way up front. Like a couple times at the Arnold and the Olympia, but more so the Arnold, they had me way up front, like literally the front row. A couple times I was in front of the judges. One time I got kicked out. I wasn't supposed to be as far up as I was. But when you're that close, when you could almost reach up and grab the person's ankle when they're just like 6 feet away from you, you're seeing details in the physique that you can't even really appreciate, even with this great 4K footage that we're looking at here. Terrence should have done the show, be 100K richer. Yeah, you're not the first person who said that. Terrence is, he's no joke. He's no joke. I don't know. Was there any more footage? Did I miss any footage from judging? I don't think so. No. Because I'm guessing that nobody was supposed to be taking pictures at the judging. I should say video. Pictures they're okay with. Typically, they don't want you taking video. They definitely don't want you live streaming, especially when it's pay-per-view, because you're potentially taking money away from these people. And they spent, a good amount of money. I heard Brian Powers said they spent $350,000 on this. Yeah. What am I looking at now? So now they're coming out for the confirmation round. I want to be so close I can smell it. Appreciate elevated person in bikini women most attractive. Yeah, I mean, if you look at who most of the bodybuilder guys are with, most of them aren't with the bigger women. They're with bikini girls, wellness girls. They're not with the women bodybuilders or the smaller divisions. So this is when they do the confirmation round. The first call out is usually the second call out. It's like reverse order. Why not let the judges go up on stage, see them up close? Hard to tell who has better glutes. I can't say anything. I'm sure my judging. That's something that's biologist insecure. That's what you're attracted to. None of us have any control over what we find attractive. We like what we like. do you think Mike spend not to do the show? Thousands of dollars. I don't know what he pays Neil, but there's Tyler's a head judge. No, Steve the head judge or Tyler? I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he had to pay for the flight. Well, he has a sponsor, so is it ESN? I bet Mike's sponsor covered all the travel expenses, so that wasn't out of pocket. But I assume he pays Neil Hill, so they can't handle a wellness woman. I'm going to remove myself for a second. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, that was a quick bathroom break. Some of you will discover as you age, as men, your prostate gland will grow a little bit. It's called benign prostate hypertrophy, and it makes you have to urinate a lot more frequently. Yeah, this is live. Pee break. Yes, it was a pee break. Thank you very much. But I tried to be quick. Mike should ask his coach for a refund. Well, I'm curious as to, I'd love to find out. I'd love to find out if Neil was trying to get Mike Sommerfeld to go down to the weight that he thought he was going to be held to, and Mike wouldn't listen, or if it was a joint decision. I really have no idea. Cost breakdown was interesting considering how much GPS internet line cost per month being not much. I don't even know what that means. So is this your top four here? Is this your top four? I don't know. Ian Valier went to Turkey and his wife's fake boobs removed. No. Why would they have to do that in Turkey? Interestingly, though, I did go to the same hair clinic. It's called Now Hair Time that Chris Bumstead and Ian Valier had gone to. They went at the very end of 2023. I went in February 2024. And then Hadi Chupan went, I think, a couple months after me. So I got my hair transplant at the same clinic in Turkey that Ian, Bumstead, and Hadi went to. They did great work. I don't hype them up too much because they didn't give me anything for free. I paid top dollar. Damn it. Yeah, this is live. This is 100% live. We're just waiting for Mike should ask coach for a refund. Oh, so here's your top two. They're really trying to. Oh, that's it's not the one I thought it was. I thought the other girl, Rayla, was going to be fighting for the win. Anytime you have a two woman or two man call out like this at the end of judging, almost every time that's your top two. So one of these two is going to win. One of these two. So this is why most guys don't want bigger girls, don't want girls that are turning into men. The amount of gear they take is doing. Yeah, steroids are male hormones, testosterone. All steroids are derivatives of testosterone. Even the safe ones, and I said safe like an exaggerated, ironic tone there. The safer ones, the ones that aren't as androgenic, less side effects, less water bloat, and things like that. We're talking about like the Anavar, the Primobolan, even Deca to an extent. So women take those. They usually don't take the harsher drugs like Test and Tren and Anadrol, but Steroids are steroids. Eventually, they do start losing their hair on top. Their hairline starts creeping up. They start getting stubble on their face. Their voices change, and that never goes back. Ron is live, not AI. They don't want a girl that can outlift them at the gym. Well, I mean, that would be a big ego blow, don't you think? I'm not AI, but the writing that I used to do for magazines, well, there are no magazines, but writing has largely been taken over by ChatGPT. Really, DS looked great. I don't know how she did. It's not Neil's fault. Mike pays him. Everything was Mike's decision. He's an effing cheater, plain and simple. I love how the women turn around and bend over. Yeah, well, they stick out their butts. We call it the smash me pose. What do we got now? Oh, are we into classic routines? I think we are. Okay, yeah, we're in the classic routines, guys. So competitor number 1 is Vahid Badpay from Iran. Somebody was telling me he's Turkish, but he's on the score sheets. It says Iran. And if that's true, then bless this guy for being able to prep with everything going on in Iran right now. My goodness. So let's take a look at Vahid. Great front lat shot. Front lat is not a pose that's mandatory in the judging, but they can do any poses they want. Actually, when they say your favorite classic pose, you can hit any pose you want, but they never call a front lat spread. There's a kneeling twisting bicep pose, rear double bicep pose. I like that shot. This guy looks great. Let's see. Still waiting on Mike. Look at the glutes. It's funny how the trunks have gotten smaller on the classic guys. When classic started in 2016, it's been 10 years already. 10 years ago, when Classic Physique division came into NPC Pro and the IFBB Pro League, which was just IFBB at that time, the trunks were like bike shorts. They were like high bike shorts. They completely covered the glutes. So you didn't have to worry about having strided glutes because you weren't going to see them anyway. But Classic evolved. They added weight. Twice these guys got increases in the weight limits based on their height, and the trunks, the official trunks, got smaller as well. So now they're almost as small as open bodybuilding trunks, not quite as thin on the side, the side of the suit, but you're still seeing the glutes. You're seeing all the thighs, the top of the thigh rods, the sartorius, all that good stuff, which you weren't seeing before. So Classic has come a long way in a short time. 10 years doesn't sound like a short time to you guys. No, BPH happens to a lot of guys. Like I have a younger brother. I always say this because my younger brother's 3 years younger than me. He's 53. He was losing. He's got a big bald spot just like me. His hairline had crept way up just like mine. And he needs to pee all the time. And he's never even seen a steroid. Never even been near a steroid in his life, my brother. Really was a girl in the blue? Well, they're all gone now. Yeah, Neil is still a Yoda. He's still a Yoda. Delicious. Got a deal there. He hangs with the hair guy trying to have a baby. Oh, he's talking about Ian. Top 2 is too much. Then what do I use? No, my personal preference. Removing fake boobs. Okay, so here's competitor number 2. This is Kim Angel from Spain. Full name is actually Joaquim Camps Angel, but he goes by Kim Angel. He was in that first call out of 4 men. So he is a top 4 finalist unless something drastically changes in the confirmation round. Things usually don't change much. People might move up a place or down a place, but most often the placings don't even change unless the physiques drastically change, unless someone improves a lot in their condition or their condition gets a lot worse. In either case, you will see placings change from judging, the daytime judging, to the confirmation round, which is done at the evening finals. But everybody looks spot on to me still. I haven't seen anybody dramatically better or worse. Then again, these classic guys, they do bring great condition. There should be a gay division for homosexuals. Well, you use 2 different words there. No, I don't know why you would have to have a different division based on your sexual preference. I'm sure there are a good amount of homosexual men and women competing in the various divisions, and they don't need a separate division but trans, maybe there would be they're never going to do it in the IFBB Pro League, but I could see where trans might need their own division. I would take a girl on 7 mgs of test a week. 7 milligrams of test is a lot. No, 7 milligrams of test. That's not a lot. That's a tiny amount. I thought I was thinking grams. 7 milligrams is tiny. That's not even as much as they give women for hormone replacement therapy when they're going through menopause. They usually give them like 25 milligrams of test a week. Looks like he slipped there, Kim. You're slipping, Kim. You're slipping. Great job, Kim Angel from Spain. Looking good. What's that? They have that in Brazil. Well, they have men's wellness. No, I've seen other divisions or other contests on Instagram where there were several of these men's wellness guys. They're not trans. They're just very feminine men. All right, this is Ethan Gohari from Australia. And he had me fooled from a distance. I was thinking, is that Mike Sommerfeld? Did Mike somehow get into the show? But this is not Mike Sommerfeld. Mike is a better classic competitor than this guy. Not taking anything away from Ethan. Ethan looks very good. But he needs a little bit more size overall. Now, this is going to sound silly, but in proportion to his body, his head is a little bit bigger. And it sounds ridiculous. I know how stupid that sounds when I say it, but everything matters. It makes him look like a shorter guy. He probably is a shorter guy. And it doesn't matter. I mean, you could see the height differences. I mean, Terrence Ruffin won this thing at the Arnold Classic at like 5'5", whatever he is, 5'4", 5'5". Wesley won it at 6'2.5", 6'3", or whatever Wesley is. So same thing at the Olympia. You have guys like Derek and Hadi winning the Mr. Olympia at 5'5", roughly. Then you have Samson Dauda at 6 foot. So there's no one height that's dominates. Sulek almost wear old school shirts. Guys are tiny. I'm natural, much bigger than. You might be petting your cat though. Well, if you're natty and you look that better than these guys, you need to get on stage. Similar test a woman does a lot. My girlfriend took 2 IU of HGH. Yeah, I used GH for a couple of years. We're all bigger. I was on 2 IUs a day, and it kept me lean. 2 to 3 IUs is all you need of GH a day. It keeps you way leaner without any change to cardio, diet, anything. Yeah, he's a little undersized. You see such differences. I mean, if you put him next to Wesley's probably looks like twice his size. The whole stream is for us big guys to look at smaller guys. Should they make a gay division? No, they should not. Gays are at no advantage or disadvantage physically, as far as I know. No coffee, no creatine. Coffee's great. You never have caffeine. A gay division. It's called the Open. The division in Brazil is not a gay division. They have men's wellness, which is more for very feminine guys who like to put makeup on and style their hair. Okay, this is Jorge Herrera from Spain. Look at how full and round he is in the upper body. Is Mike doing the Open? No, Mike's not doing anything. Mike won't be competing at all, unfortunately. Sam Sulek go up? No, he has not. Sam is second to last. Wesley is last because they went alphabet. They're going alphabetical. The numbers are completely alphabetical. The competitor numbers. Sam did not get first call out, but we'll see. We'll see very soon if they give him a call out with the top guys. They should make a division for blacks. It's called bodybuilding. Yeah. I have not been diagnosed with BPH, but I believe I have it because I do have to pee a lot. Like when they cut away to Arnold to show. When Arnold's really into a competitor, he thinks they're incredible. He stands up and he films himself on Instagram Live with his phone. I haven't seen Arnold get up to film himself with anybody yet. Maybe he'll do that for Sam. So Jorge Herrera looking great there. Nice thickness in the back. I haven't seen anybody who looks bad, man. They didn't invite any slouches. This is invite only. They invited 12 men to Classic. One dropped out due to injury. One didn't make the weight, so we're down to 10. But it's a quality lineup. Now, at the Olympia, you will see some guys, especially when there were like 60-plus guys in Classic, you'll see some guys like, what show did that guy win to qualify? Because like I said, every weekend from February to November, there's at least one Classic Physique Pro show somewhere. Sometimes there are 2 or even 3 going on. A lot of them are held in conjunction with NPC shows where they only have a couple pro divisions like Classic Physique and Women's Bikini or something. But these guys are all quality. I don't see anybody who looks out of place yet. Kim Angel doesn't look classic to me. Femboy division, okay. What is he doing? He's posing. Did Dave buy a more matching jacket from the mall? Dave's always had leather jackets. He's like Plumbo. You're the one that I won't. You are the one for. Baby. I don't know who that is that they're looking at in the audience. Fix live streams. Live stream looks great. What are you talking about? Dave already oils his head. The men's board shorts. Yeah, that's up tomorrow. Okay, so this is Paul Canoe. Paul, it says he's representing Poland. Now, I'm going to catch some heat, but he doesn't look Polish to me. He probably immigrated to Poland from some other country, would be my guess. I don't know for sure. Could have been Nigeria. I have no idea where he's from. He's living in Poland. Go to the gym for 2 months. 3 grams of test a week. Oh, my goodness gracious. So this is the guy that I thought might be natural. To me, I've seen natural guys with similar development. Because, see, he doesn't have that same really dry, crispy look to the muscles that the guys on gear get. He's obviously not as big as some of the guys. Beautiful shape, symmetry, structure. All that is incredible. But to me, this looks like a natural athlete, someone who's very gifted physically, genetically, but I don't think he's on gear. But this is the guy that I thought Sulek might be able to beat only because he's smaller. And I didn't think I knew the condition probably wasn't going to be as great because I've been looking at his updates. I've been following all the guys going into Classic and Open, and I didn't see him getting as lean as I thought he needed to be. Dave shines his head with black shoe polish. No, I have that same spray. It's a spray that you put on your hair if you got grays, but you can also put it on your bald spot, and it makes you look like you have more hair. Dave should wear a hat all the time. I mean, I had a hair transplant, and this part didn't look that great. I still have a wispy bald spot. Okay, so now we have Hang Niu, NIU from China. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Andrea Mamoli. Sorry. My bad. This is Andrea Mamoli from Italy. My bad. It would have been obvious to me in a second that this guy wasn't from China. So he was in the first call out. Doesn't carry as much size as like a Wesley or even a Menegate, but beautiful shape. This guy is really put together. Big fan of this guy's physique. I think he looks fantastic. Order 66, Dave Palumbo. That's he's 36. That was a Jason Genova phrase. He's 30. If this guy's 36, to me, he looks more like 25. GLH1. Mamoli? It shouldn't be Mamoli. I mean, I can read Italian pretty well because I speak passable Spanish, and a lot of the pronunciation is very, very similar. Dave wraps his huge gut. Just go bald. They shaved my head right before they did the hair transplant. They do that. They shave your head clean, and I looked like, I looked awful. Bad wig. Oh, Paul Canoe is 36, not this guy, Andrea. There's no way this guy's 36. Well, they say black don't crack. Guys with African heritage typically age a lot better. They don't get the crow's feet wrinkles, the jowls sagging, and it's more oilier skin. The sun doesn't damage it as much. Most white guys age much worse than most black guys, facially. Okay, Might Be Petting My Cat is putting a lot of penis references in there, which I'm not putting on screen, but if you want to check them out in the chat, go for it, guys. Guy don't say ages who Ron thought was Martin the other day. Got a pic of my shaved head. I mean, not that I can put up on screen, but I do have pictures of it, yeah. Just remind you of that. I thought it was Martin Fitzwater from a distance, right? No, Open is going to be, so I believe they're going to do fitness awards after this. Well, they're going to do confirmation round. Here's Menegate, Matthias Menegate from Brazil. They're going to do a confirmation round for these guys, Classic Physique division. I assume they're going to go right into awards for them. Then they'll bring back fitness for awards, I'm guessing, wellness women for awards, and then almost always they finish with open judging. I mean, that's what they do at the Olympia on Friday night. They have all the other divisions do their confirmation rounds and finals, and then they bring out the open men for judging. Let's see. Black, you're young and they're middle-aged. Menegate looks fantastic. He's a very, very solid second place from what I was seeing in the photos and the couple of video clips. We will get a chance to see him compared to Wesley very soon. There's only a couple more guys. There's 3 more guys after this, and then they're going to go right into the confirmation round. So we will see that call out that we didn't get to see earlier today. Yeah, it did look like Martin. It was a white guy. I've never bet money on anything, honestly. The reason I haven't bet money is one of my older brothers, I have 3 older brothers and 1 younger brother. And one of my older brothers had a terrible gambling addiction. It was awful. He would lose so much money and be in debt. And there were times when people were after him like loan sharks. And it really put a bad taste in my mouth for gambling. I was like, I'm never doing that. He's like destroying his life. But he went to Gamblers Anonymous, and he hasn't placed a bet in something like 25 years. Yeah, that was a different kind of routine for sure, Menegate. But Menegate, that is a classic physique, guys. I mean, if you want to look up classic in the dictionary, his picture's probably right there next to it. Because you can argue, oh, Sommerfeld's not classic. Well, there's no argument. This guy is classic. Ruffin is classic. Logan is classic. Wesley is classic. I think Andre Due, isn't he men's physique? Classic in the CBum way. He even had the same mustache. This is Phil New. He's called Hang New on the score sheet, but he goes by Phil. He is from China. I won't get this one wrong, and I always make note of the tremendous leg development on the Asian pros, the guys from China, Korea, Japan. I've never seen one with skinny legs ever. Never seen one with a great back either. We were saying, Giles and I were discussing that earlier today. I think, can Sam beat this guy? We're going to find out. Sam is going to get this guy's got way better shape than Sam. Way better structure and shape. Oh, what's he doing? Shaking his butt there? Come on now. Don't get it twisted, guys. Sam looks great. Sam has done a phenomenal job. He's made really solid improvements since he won the Arnold Amateur a year ago, right here in Columbus. He's made a lot of improvements, but you can't improve on what Mother Nature gave you. You can't change your bones. Yeah, you can have limb lengthening surgery, but you can't change your bone structure. Sulek is up next, guys. Mike is not doing the open. He's not doing anything. He's not beating this guy. Yeah, the only one I saw so far that he might beat is Paul Canu from Poland, just because of the conditioning, and he's a smaller guy. Sam is out of his league right now, but we probably won't even find out tonight. They'll put the scores up later, but there's Sam Sulek. All right, everyone, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, this is Sam's first show. He has no coach. A phenomenal job. Oh, 100%. I mean, they do a meet and greet, and the only 3 people there were Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, and Sam Sulek for a photo op. That is how highly the Arnold people think of Sam Sulek. They only chose 3 athletes, past or present. He's the only active competitor that they had at the photo op. See, Arnold is up there right now, and Arnold is streaming live with Sam Sulek in the background. So obviously Arnold is a huge Sam Sulek fan. Let's hope he doesn't break the internet again, says Donald. Yeah, I don't know if that's what happened earlier. I don't know if the stream crashed because of all the Sam fans. Something happened. Arnold is out there. He loves this kid. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, I was a Sam hater when he first became popular because I really didn't know what he was all about. I saw him drinking all the chocolate milk and eating donuts and cereal and the bushy hair and all the acne. I was like, he's a terrible role model. Then I finally started watching his videos and I came around and I became a fan. Not so much the physique. He doesn't have a great physique compared to the other top pros at all, but that's just genetics. But he has an incredible physique compared to the average schmuck. Absolutely. Yeah, side poses look good. Anybody who doesn't have a great structure, it's apparent in the front poses and the back poses. In the side poses, you really can't tell. I would want to see a little more legs on Sam, a little more legs. But that was a great, great pro debut. Vacuum isn't bad either. I love Sam. So we just got Wesley Vissers up next. I don't know if Mike's coming, guys. Let's see if he's messaged me at all. Nope. I don't think Mike's coming, guys. Something came up. Wesley Vissers. Yeah, Sam's videos they're the same formula. It's driving to the gym, working out, hits a couple poses at the end of the workout, and then he drives home from the gym, talking on the drive there and back. But people like the same format. You know what you're going to get with a Sulek video. All right, let's take a look at Wes Vissers. Big Wes. Where do I think Sam places? Not sure. You'll hop on to replace Mike? No, sorry. We're deep into this now. Is he going to do a Terminator robot kind of routine? No, thank goodness. Men's Open is probably not after this. They're probably going to do awards for the other two divisions. Then they'll probably go into the men. The Men's Open is probably going to be the last thing they'll do tonight. So Wes is a very good poser. He hits a lot of unique poses, vintage poses that you might not have seen if you're a newer fan to the sport. A lot of the poses he hits were things like Arnold used to hit, Ed Corney, Robbie Robinson back in the day. Like right there, that single bicep pose, that was one of Arnold's signature poses. That's the pose on the cover of the book, Education of a Bodybuilder, which was the autobiography of Arnold Schwarzenegger, came out in the late 70s. The twisting back shots. That's where Arnold, you can see Arnold is paying close attention because he hits a lot of the same poses Arnold did. Arnold is loving this. I'm surprised Arnold doesn't get up. He got up for Sam. Why doesn't he get up for Wes? Sommerfeld would have Wesley on the ropes. Yeah, I think Mike would have given him a hell of a fight. I would have loved to see it. Has been on your show? Even on I'm not friends with Dave. I'm not friends with Dave. I mean, I would go on his show now if you asked me. The only time he ever asked me, yeah, he reminds me of Arnold too. The only time Palumbo ever asked me on the show was right after MD went out of business. And I knew him and Romano, it was just going to be like they were going to slam Bleckman and MD and all that. And I didn't want any part of that. There's a winner. Facts. He's freaking monstrous. He's ginormous. Yeah, I don't know why he took a video of Sam and not him. I mean, I thought Wesley was deserving of a video too. Boston Lloyd would smoke these guys. This Wesley better than 24 Arnold. Yeah, I saw some side-by-sides that one of those IG pages put up. He definitely improved in the back significantly. The legs a little bit. The legs are a little bit better, but the back is a lot better than it was 2 years ago when he won this. You know, remember, he won this and the UK, Arnold, just like Hadi. They both won back-to-back, both of those shows. Big, tall guy put a smile on Arnold's face where Arnold compared Wesley to Lou and not himself. Yeah, Arnold always has jokes up there. All right, so the first call-out is typically not the top few guys. They usually do this in reverse order. So if Sam's in this call-out, that's not a good sign. I was too exhausted after filming Sam. I'll tell you my top five momentarily. Judge, you're having a hard time. So Sam is in this group of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, which tells me he is not in the top 5. This is your bottom 5. There's only 10 competitors. So we're looking at in no particular order, 6th through 10th. Where does he place out of these guys? Oh, did they put Paul? Where's Paul? Where's the guy? Oh, there he is. He's over there. 6 guys. Okay. So this is your bottom 6 out of 10. Let's look at the poses and try to decide. Can Sam beat any of these guys? I think he could possibly beat that Ethan guy. Possibly beat Paul. We probably won't even know tonight because they're only going to do awards for top 5. And only one of these guys we're looking at is going to be in the top 5. Jorge, no top 5, yeah. Well, this is your bottom 6. That's the next call out is going to be the same as it was earlier in judging. The next call out is going to be Wesley. Sorry, guys. Wesley, Menegate, Mamali, and who was the other one? Paul. Kim Angel. That was the other guy. So that'll be your top 4. This is your bottom 6. Yeah, if he beats anyone, the black guy has better shape and structure, but you can see the condition is not where it needs to be. Sam's in better condition. Sam's got size on him. I think it's possible Sam will not be last. I think he might beat that guy. Are they moving them? No, that was it. They didn't move anybody around. It's not a great sign. So now we're going to look at the top 4. See if can anybody really push Wesley. Menegate was the closest. I don't know if Mamale or Angel are going to have a chance. Look at Wesley, it's like a man among boys there. He's just so big and wide. It's not bodybuilding, but it's still a muscle show. It's still a muscle contest. So they put Wes in the middle there with Menegate. The guy in the middle left. Yeah, the guy on the left, Andrea Mamoli from Italy. Fantastic shape. Beautiful physique. No argument there, but he's so much smaller than these two in the middle. I actually think he has better shape than Menegate. Better structure and shape. Wesley is is easily winning. Structure so crucial. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get away with much. Wesley's color looks a little less orange to me. Is he symmetrical? Well, I still think the upper body overpowers the lower body a little bit. Classic is meant for taller physiques. I think Mamali might be a bit small here. Yeah, he's definitely the smallest guy in this 4. There's no question about that. Wesley would be the biggest. The other two are roughly the same size, I would say. Menegate and Angel. I don't know how close Mamali Andrea is to the weight cap. I don't know if he has room to grow. He looks like a very young guy, but I don't know if he's already at the weight cap. And I don't see them increasing the weight cap again in Classic. I think they're done with. They've done it twice. I think it's going to stay where it is because if they keep increasing the weight cap, what's the point of having a weight cap at all? Just at that point, just say forget it. If you look classic, you look classic. So that was it for judging. Now they're just letting these guys pose down. I wonder if they're going to do the classic awards now. They might go right into awards. There's Sam right there looking fantastic. So unless Sam is in 5th place, unless he can get 5th place, we're not going to know tonight how he places. IFBBpro.com is the website where they do have the score sheets. The scores are posted. It usually takes a few hours. Sometimes they do it quicker. Usually takes a few hours. Mamali is 11 pounds under. Wow. Okay. If Mamali is that much under, then he's got room to grow, and he's definitely going to be improving because he is a little bit undersized. Everything else is there. The shape, the structure, the condition, bang on, perfect for Mamali. He just needs to be a little bigger. And if he's got 11 pounds to work with, that's a really good thing to hear. Sam like 7th, maybe 8th. I don't know. I have him possibly beating 2 guys. But I don't think we're going to find out here who places outside the top 5 is not going to be. They usually only announce the top 5 guys. top 5 competitors in every division. Are they doing awards right now? Open coming up. Well, I don't know when. Did they say it was coming up? Because I have the audio off. That guy looks like Chikrillo, doesn't he? Post results soon because Sam competing. Yeah, you never know. The Arnold does stuff differently. They won't post it on this stream or anything, but it might be up fairly quickly on the IFBB Pro website. Okay, they're not doing awards. If their camera's on David, that means the classic guys are gone. They've walked off stage. And we're going to see what's next because I can't hear David. If I put the volume on, then I lose my I don't want to hear any music because I can lose my YouTube channel. What's this? Oh, shit. Okay. Open it is, guys. All right. First up, Rafael Brandel. Good job. Wow. So Rafael looks a lot better than I thought he was going to. I didn't think he was going to get into condition quickly enough based on what I was seeing the last couple weeks. But it looks like Rafael pulled it all together. Wow. Good job, Rafa. Is that what you guys say? Wow. Glutes not really totally in, but geez. Those hams were pretty soft looking a couple weeks ago. So whatever he's done in the last couple weeks, he's really pulled it together. So Aceto is his coach, correct? Oh, no, Neil Hill. I'm sorry, Neil Hill. Neil Hill is his coach. Neil. My bad, guys. Yoda. Let's see. Good job, Rafa. Rafa looking good. So up next is going to be Hadi Chupan. We all want to see how Hadi looks. Has Hadi pulled it together with all that shit going on? Let's see, guys. This is it. First look at Hadi Chupan. Okay. Let's give him a chance to get into all the way into the light. Zoom in for me. Mediocre abs on Raf. Hadi looks good. Let's see. I'm going to go over here for a second. I've seen Hadi in better condition. I'm not crazy about this condition. Yeah, this is like, to me, this is like 92% Hadi. This is not as good as he looked at the Olympia. He still looks very good. He's not out of shape by any means. It's just, I'm judging him by the best Hadi I've ever seen. He looks to be a little bit off of that. He still looks damn good. It could still be enough to win. I'm not writing him off yet. Trust me, guys. I'm not writing him off. Good showing, Hadi. Good job. Okay, next up is going to be Brandon Curry, former Mr. Olympia, former 2-time Arnold Classic champion. Let's see what Brandon brought. Okay, full round and lean. Got some swagger there. He's very confident. Good job. Wow. Nice. Always has a great front double. He's got incredible arms. Legs are better than they've ever been, which is insane. He's 43 years old, I believe now, 42 or 43. Still doesn't have like big Romney legs, but they're better than they were, even when he won this the last time. Yeah, Curry really brought it. Curry brought a great package. This is at least as good as he was at the Olympia. Maybe a little better. For a guy that's been competing as a pro now for well over a decade, I think it's closer to 15 years at this point, he's still hanging tough. Still beating a lot of the younger guys. Great shot for him. So thick and full and round. Great job, Brandon. Told you you'd be off. Yeah, Hadi was not the best. I think Hadi looks good and will probably. All right, guys. Here's Martin. Let's take a look at Martin. Why is this in slow motion? It's lagging. Okay. I don't see the same condition as Prague. He looks very good. Prague had different lighting. He was sharper in Prague. I could see it. I could see it right now. Yeah, he's soft in the glutes and the hams. I know he's not posing right there. Yeah, Martin is not at his best, guys. He is not fighting for the win. He looks good. He doesn't look great. He doesn't look as good as he did at the last Olympia and in Prague. From the front, he's pretty hard. From the back, not so much. And I wasn't rooting against Martin. I know you guys think I hate Martin. I don't hate Martin. I don't like his attitude in certain circumstances, but that was not 100% Martin. That was not the Martin I was hoping to see. He looks pretty good. Hadi way more impressive. All right, Foda. Let's take a look at Mo Foda. Boom. Yeah, he's looking great. He's looking great. He was in shape like weeks ago. He was doing updates a month ago where he was already almost in this condition. Actually, in the lighting in the gym, he looked better than this. Flex those glutes, dude, even from the side. Yeah, he doesn't look as hard as he did in the updates either. So when they say Instagram versus reality, because Instagram, in pictures and videos, you can put yourself in very nice lighting, very favorable lighting situation. The stage, you're under those bright ass lights that they don't do anyone any favors. They show you brightly lit from every possible angle. You can't hide anything. Foda looks good. I would have Curry beating him though. My predictions, I had Foda in 5th. But based on what I've seen right now, I have Curry ahead of him. And I'm not even sure if where Martin's going to end up now. Martin did not look close to 100%. So that was Mo Foda. Hassan Mustafa is up next. I hope Hassan was able to get his condition together a little bit better, but I'm not totally confident that he did. Looks better than he did a week or so ago, but still not as hard as I would like to see him. Certain areas are nice and hard and dry, others a little bit blurrier, and he's got a kind of a blocky look to him, so he needs to be shredded to the bone. He cannot be off even one bit. He looks blocky when he's off. He needs to really dial it down. Whatever he weighs here, he probably should have been at least 10 pounds lighter, maybe closer to 15. It's just it's a softer look. Yeah, his back. Yeah, this is not Hassan's best. When he's really dialed in, he looks good. He looks very good, but we're not seeing that version of Hassan right now. Martin did look huge. Didn't see the detail I wanted to see with Martin. Slow-mo in real life. Dude, another dude. Martin, no wow factor. Martin looks fine. I think Brandon could beat Martin and Raphael here. Huge gap in hams from back. Looks big and soft. Blocking Martin. Yeah, Martin from the back was kind of soft, guys. I wasn't really impressed. They do get judged again tomorrow night for the confirmation round. This is only 50% of the score. But right now, I don't have him pushing for title. All right, now here we go. Andrew Jacked. Yes, Chinedu Obeka. Originally from Nigeria, now living in Dubai. Let's see. Hit some shots. I want to see the condition. Big, great shape. We know this. Let's look at the condition. Is he better than he was at the Olympia? Legs look nice and dry. From the front, he's always pretty hard from the front. Crunch down those abs a little more, Andrew. Let's see. Have his side shots improved. Let's take a look. Okay, I like that. I like the side chest. Side try is after the back shots. Glutes and hams, guys. We got to look at the butt. I know. It's a butt contest. So I would like to see a little more detail in the glutes and the hams. I would like to see those looking leaner. But overall, this still might be more than enough to secure the win. We still have not seen Nick Walker yet. I'm really waiting to see how Nick looks. And is he next? He is next. We don't have a wait. Nick Walker's going to be on in 2 seconds, guys, or 20 seconds, I should say. Yeah, I've seen, I think Andrew was a little bit leaner than this at the Olympia. It's still a really good look. I'm a conditioned snob. I want to see people shredded. There's Nick Scott with Lee Haney backstage. All right, guys. Nick Walker. Come on, Nick Walker. What do you got for us? Big Nick Walker. Very, very confident there as he strides on stage. Good job, Nick. Well, right now I'm already seeing, I wish the midsection was a little more narrow. It's not as bad as it was. It is smaller than it was at the Olympia, and he grew his hair back. I did not like the bald look. Side shots, Nick is incredibly thick. He's got a great side chest. We know his back shots are lights out. Glutes are in. Nick is fighting for the win as far as I'm concerned. He's in contention for the win based on what I'm seeing right now. Yeah, this is a good look for him. This is certainly better than the Olympia. He knows it. I can't hear the crowd, but I'm sure the crowd is going bonkers right now for Nick Walker. Side try. We know Nick's got some of the greatest arms in the world right now. And I don't think there's any oil in them or PMAA. Some of you guys are going to talk shit about the veins in his lower legs there. Oh, well. Look at that. The mutant Nick Walker showing us why he's called a mutant. So much muscle. Right now, I think he's pushing Andrew. Of course, we haven't seen anybody next to each other yet. This is just looking at the guys individually. But already my predictions are kind of out the window, the ones I made. So Akeem is next. Let's see, guys. Back. Curry's best so far. Curry is surprisingly good. There's Akeem. I thought Martin might have nailed his conditioning by now, but no. Well, he looked fantastic in Prague. Everyone could be harder. Yeah, nobody has really blown me away. So far, Nick is the guy with the best condition out of the top names. Mo, second so far. I don't know about second for Mo. No. Some of the guys are watering from the back so far. Yeah. Martin might be Brandon because Martin had much better legs. I don't know, man. Right now, I think Brandon's beating him. We haven't seen anybody next to each other. We have not. I will blame the media. Oh, thank you, Hours Fire. Thank you. Appreciate you doing this, man. Thank you so much for that. Very, very much appreciated. Curry looked pretty good. Akeem is a big man, guys. Very big man. And we have one final competitor before they come out. And it's Anthony Williams making his pro debut. I can't keep up with the chat. Yeah, I wanted to see Andrew Sharper. I did. Nick might take the show. Yeah, he might. He's looking damn good. Yeah, based on what I'm seeing so far, I think Nick is fighting for the win. Okay, this is a pro debut for Anthony Williams. Beautiful shape and symmetry. Let's see how he looks. I know that front double is a knockout shot. He reminds me in a lot of poses of the late Sean Roden, rest in peace. Great structure, symmetry, shape. Just needs a little bit more size. Just a little bit more size, but he's made really good improvements since he won the Arnold Amateur a year ago. That's how he got into this show. You get automatically invited to the pro show when you win the Arnold Amateur. That's why Sam Sulek, who would have been invited anyway, don't get it twisted, but when you win your division at the Arnold Amateur, you are invited automatically to the pro division of the Arnold next year. Anthony looks really good. Not fighting for a top spot probably, but he might beat a couple guys. Like Hassan was really off. I think he's beating Hassan. Waist not that bad. Yeah, Nick's waist wasn't that bad. It was certainly better than the Olympia. It's probably as good as it's ever going to get. You know, we get used to seeing those pictures that he posts in the mirror where his waist looks tiny. And it's at an angle, and it's a favorable angle. So, yeah, nobody looks as good on stage typically as they do in their selfies, their mirror selfies. Nick 1 or 2. Yeah, Nick might win this thing, guys. I wouldn't count him out for 1 second. I don't even like Nick. I think it's a show right now. Condition is better so far than Andrew or Hadi. And that could factor in. Nick, Curry, Andrew. Yeah, I don't think Hadi is winning this, guys. All these dudes are soft. I didn't see anybody with lights out spectacular conditioning. Okay, let's go into the first call out. Wow, Raphael got first call out. Great job, Rafa. So this is probably your top 5. They got Brandon in the middle. Are they going to move Brandon? No, they didn't move him. Curry in the middle for now. Wait a minute. Where's Nick? Where's Nick? Why is Nick in this first call out? What's going on? Why is Nick Walker not up there in this first call out? Or is this just numeric? No, is it? Oh yeah, guys, sorry. This is not a call out. This is when they all just come out in groups. So there's only going to be 2 groups. So this is not a call out. My mistake there, guys. Dumbass. Wrong. Harris strikes again. Yeah, so this is just their initial look at everyone. All look 3 weeks out. Andrew's not human. Yeah, so far I'm really liking Nick. I'm really liking Nick for the win, guys. Nick was the only one with a good Christmas tree. His glutes were sharp. Hams were sharp. Mo's midsection looks weird. Andrew all day. It could very well now come down to Andrew and Nick. We're going to find out shortly. Close to best Hakeem I've seen. It's good. I like Hakeem. He's a good guy. I think Judge marked down older bodybuilders. They only mark them down when they deserve to be marked down. No, the judges don't have any favoritism like that, guys. They really don't. They just call it like they see it. Yeah, we need to see comparisons. So there's Nick next to Andrew. Of course, this is not an actual comparison. This is just their first look at the guys in numerical order. But this is there's only 10 guys. This is it. After this, we're gonna start the comparisons. Top 3, Andrew, Hadi, Nick. Yeah, I mean, Hadi looks good. Curry looks good too, though. Andrew, Brandon, Hadi. I mean, yeah, that could be your top 4. That could very well be your top 4. I'm getting more and more impressed with Nick by the minute, though. Andrew and Nick, 1 and 2. Not sure in what order yet. Yeah, nobody really improved. It's a 2-day show. Martin is my favorite, but Nick looked nasty. Just needs time. Awesome look, though. Sam already went on. He did not make top 5, although they haven't done the awards. Let me not say that. He is not in the top 4. Classic went on about 45 minutes ago. Too hard to nail condition the first day. No, I mean, the Classic guys did it. Of course, they only have 1 day to compete, the Classic guys, but they were all in shape. All right, what are we going to go for the first call out? Obviously, it's going to be the big names, the guys who have proven themselves before. You're going with Nick, Andrew, Curry, Hadi, Mo. He was Mr. Saturday. Curry might pull it off. Better poser than Andrew. Nick has to peak again, self-coached. Hope Derek is watching. Okay, so this is your first call out. Really no surprise. This is the 4 guys we've been talking about for months, so really no shocker. We got Nick, Andrew, Martin, and Hadi up there. Nick and Hadi, both former Arnold Classic champions. Interesting. Andrew looks fantastic. Nick looks damn good too. I think Nick's done the best with his midsection that he could do. I don't know what he weighs, but he looks to be a good 10 pounds lighter to me than he was at the Olympia, which he came in too heavy as far as I'm concerned. He shouldn't have been as heavy as he was. I think he was something like 270 at the Olympia, which he doesn't need to be that big and heavy because it affects his midsection. It makes it look thicker and blockier. But I see Andrew and Nick. I see Andrew and Nick as my top 2 right now. Let's see the judges move them around at all. Let's see if they move Martin and put Nick right there in a second. They might do that. I think they're going to move the guys around. The good thing about having such a small lineup, with only 10 guys, is they can take more time in the comparisons. They don't have to rush through it because they're not trying to judge 20, 30, 40, 50 guys. It's just 10 guys. But what I'm seeing here, Martin and Hadi are not the best I've ever seen them. Let me give Martin another chance. Again, I'm not biased. I'm only talking about physiques. I could hate someone's guts or love someone, and I'm not going to give them any favoritism or slam them just based on that. I'm only looking at physiques, guys. That's all I'm talking about. That's a great shot for Andrew. Yeah. Both Martin and Hadi are off their best. They still look very good, but this is such a close show. When you have guys at this level that are all damn good, just being off by a little bit can make a big difference. So I know both Martin has a track record of being better the second day. I remember in 2024 Prague, of course, he had that issue where he had a hamstring tear on stage, and he smoothed out immediately from all the cortisol and the water retention. But boss Stefan Kienzel, boss of Outlaw, brought him back the next day looking much, much better. At this last Prague show, 2025, Martin held his peak perfectly both days. Where are they moving Andrew? They're putting him on the other side, Hadi? Yeah. They're going to let everyone get a chance in the middle. Like, they're going to move Martin to the middle after this, I bet. All right, so our next round here. Our next round with these guys. Curry might pull it off better posing, Andrew. Hope Derek is watching. We already saw that. Nick is in this call out. Nick beating a former Olympian is wild. Samson is like 350 pounds right now. Samson is definitely not competing. Hadi and Jack? Okay. Let me take a closer look. I go full screen. I go back and forth. So let's look at the back. A little bit of a lag there. Who is hardest from the back? Let's see. I think Nick is actually the hardest from the back. Now, Martin's not out of shape. Don't get it twisted. Neither is Hadi, but I've seen them both better. They were both better at the Olympia back in October. They were both sharper. Remember, guys, Hadi won the finals at the Olympia. He won the Saturday night judging, but it wasn't enough to make up the point difference from Friday night's judging because it's 50-50. 50% of the judging is Friday night for these guys, and 50% is Saturday night. So things could change. I do expect both Hadi and Martin to look better tomorrow night. Usually nobody comes back looking worse. They'll do what it needs. They'll get the feedback and they work with their judges. And I still have no idea who Hadi's working with. I don't know if any of the interviews, I didn't watch the interviews from the meet and greet. I don't know if he said who was coaching him. If anyone knows in the chat, let me know. I'm curious to see. Yeah, Martin's legs were look at that. In the upper thighs, you really see how much softer Martin is. That was like rock granite hard in Prague. So, yeah, I think it's down to Nick and Andrew. I really think it's coming down to Nick and Andrew right now. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, there's Arnold. Arnold got out of his seat one last time. And Martin is really milking it. He's staying on stage after everyone else. Hey, if Arnold was taking my video, I would too. Can't hate on that. Okay, so that was your first call out. That was your top four. Brandon, this is the battle for 5th, 6th place, so forth. This is your bottom 6 again. If there's only 10 guys, that was your top 4. This is your bottom 6. But one of these guys will be in the top 5. Who will it be, though? Good question. Photo looks really good to me. I think Photo looks good. Curry looks good. Rafa looks a little flat in the upper body to me. I don't think Raphael is going to be in that top 5, but I think it could be Curry. They put him in the middle, though. That's a really good sign. They moved him right there next to Brandon. So probably they're looking at either Rafa, or Curry for that 5th place spot right now. Photo looks really good too, though. Judging is tough, guys. Judging is really tough. I think Hassan is probably Anthony Williams there on the left. One of those two is probably last place, but that's nothing to be ashamed of. This is a great lineup. A lot of big names, a lot of Olympia competitors. We have Arnold Classic champs in this lineup. We have Mr. Olympias competing in this show, in Brandon and Hadi. So this is not a weak lineup. It's a small lineup, but it's a quality lineup. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Who out of this group would you say is the best? Let me know, guys. What do you think? Hadi and Nick. Doing Nick dirty. Yeah, Brandon looks great, man. I got to give this guy credit. To me, I thought his physique was going a little downhill. They're so gritty. Yeah, he's got that old man muscle. Brandon Hadi, this call out. Andrew, then Nick. Ron Harris just went wrong. Oh, it was bound to happen sooner or later. Brandon is killing it. Yeah, Curry looks great. I'd like to see a 5-man call out with Brandon in there to see if he can fight his way into like 4th place, maybe. Brandon, Curry will be close to the middle of the show. Brandon was robbed the Olympia. He was better than Nick. I agree. I had him beating. He's not going to beat him today. Nick is much, much better right now than he was at the Olympia. Some black dudes have amazing longevity genes. Yeah, black don't crack. Nick and Andrew, that's my top 2 right now. It's close. You're not that far apart for a double. Yeah, I mean, Nick has so much size. Andrew has plenty of size, but he's so much taller and his limbs are so much longer. Nick gives the illusion of more size. Although Nick is, let's call it 5'7". 5'7", probably about 260, 265 would be my guess. Andrew at 6'2" and right around 300. You're not that far apart for a double. Nick from behind, absolutely. Yeah, he's killing the back shots. Andrew versus Nick. Nick is absolutely beating Martin. Yeah. I think Nick's beating Hadi. The quad sweep is horrible. It's true. You could find fault with everything. None of these guys are perfect. They all have something you could pick apart. Brandon kind of looks better than Hadi. Yeah, I want to see a call out with Curry and those 4 guys. I think we're going to see that. Martin looks 5th to me. So Nick is beating Martin. Nick quad sweep is horrible. Andrew wins. Martin looks flat and off. Let's see Brandon in first call out. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what they do with the next call out. After this next call out is going to be a mix. It's going to be those 4 guys, I think, with maybe Brandon thrown in there would be my best guess. And then the last call out, I bet you the last call out. I'm not going to bet money, but I bet the last call out is just going to be Nick and Andrew, and then we're going to know for sure that that's our top 2. It's always a good indication. Yeah, Nick's got some of the best arms in bodybuilding. 2 a.m. here in England. Yeah, Nick's side shots are lights out. Nick's back shot, his back double is really great too. Today's stone color? Red. Okay, so what do we got now? Same 4 guys again. Wow, I really thought they were going to bring one of those guys in again. You know, either I thought Curry was going to jump in there. They were going to throw him in this mix. Or Foda, one of those 2, Foda or Curry. Doesn't look like it's happening, though. I don't know, man. Nick might take this. They're going to put Andrew next to him in a minute. They're going to keep shuffling this around. Hadi looking a little bit better as the judging goes on. He looks to be drying out a little bit. He's definitely full as a house. But the back shots, yeah. I've seen Hadi a lot harder from the back. I've seen Martin a lot harder from the back. Doesn't take much, guys. You can just be a little bit off, and that's enough to knock you out of contention. Oh, man, Nick looks great. Nick looks great. Andrew looks really good, too. Let's get those 2 next to each other. I think Nick peaked the best out of pretty much everybody up there. And pound for pound, he's the biggest guy. Doesn't have the prettiest shape. No, it's not a shape contest. It's not a contest of any one attribute. It's a total package. So whoever's got the best total package of structure, size, shape, conditioning, and presentation, that's your winner. Could it be Nick Walker? Could it be Andrew Jacked? I don't know, guys. I don't have Hadi fighting for this win. Yeah, like this chest looks a little flatter to me. His back in the front shots looks flatter. Nick is nice and full. I've seen Martin's tan look better. Okay, we got a little shuffle here. What do we got? They move Nick to the outside. That's not an indication that Nick is moving down in the rankings or anything like that, but they want to see a direct comparison between Hadi and Andrew, which that's been the top two in the predictions for a long time now. I don't think I have that as my top two anymore. I don't think Hadi is in the top two. I have him down in third. I think it might go Nick, Andrew, Hadi, Martin. That's my best guess. And I don't let personal relationships, preferences, I don't let any of that get in my way when I'm talking about where I think guys are going to place. Front lat is not a great shot for Nick. It's really one of the only poses he loses to most of the other guys in. It's just because he doesn't have the natural V taper. Side shots on Nick are lights out. Hadi looks great there. Andrew's triceps out of this world. I know some of you guys are going to say they're all oil. Others will say no, he's a genetic freak. He's always had pretty damn crazy arms. Yeah, I don't see Hadi pushing Andrew the way I was hoping. The way I was hoping this was going to. I was really thinking all this time in the last few weeks, the last 2 months, I really thought it was going to come down to Andrew and Hadi. I mean, Hadi's got every excuse in the world not to be at his best. So I'm frankly surprised he looks as good as he does with everything he's been going through, with the situation in his home country and the way his fans were very, very upset with him. They seem to be coming around based on that interview that he did with Dave Palumbo, where he let everyone know that he does not support the regime and he was never owned by the government, all that. You guys saw the interview probably. You know what I'm talking about. But he has won some of his fans back. Most muscular. Are they going to let Martin go in the middle? Are they going to give Martin a chance? We'll find out in a second. We've already had everyone else in the middle at one point now. Just remains to be seen if Martin's going to get a chance. Based on this, it looks like they're telling them, thank you, gentlemen, back in line. Yeah, thank you, gentlemen, back in line. Nick got this round. Hadi off. Andrew got this. Nick wins from the back. How was Martin on there? Nick and Andrew top two. Hadi still has 8-pack abs. Yeah, they don't give you extra points for having an extra row of abs, unfortunately. Hadi looks small. Hadi looks pretty flat. Nick improves so much. Oh, he's so much better than the 25 Olympia. I think it matters for Martin. If you don't say he's the best, he doesn't seem to take it too well. This is not the best Martin we've seen. The version of Martin that won Prague, I think would be pushing Nick Walker right now and Andrew very hard. Need Curry in this call out. Yeah, is that it? That was the judging? I really wanted to see Curry up there with those guys. Hadi looks like he's back in 212. Yeah, I get why Hadi is off. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Chris Griffin? I should have had you on, Chris. Mike, something came up and Mike was not able to join us. I'll find out tomorrow who can do this and who can't. Nick is polished and has more detail. Martin, not a good look, soft. Andrew, 750K. Or Nick. 2 a.m. here in England. Need to sleep. You can't turn this off. Well, the only thing you're missing if you go to sleep now is the Classic Awards. Play the video. It's free. Which video? I'm going to give you an extra point for keeping his hair. He did not look good bald, guys. I know it's not a grooming contest. It's not a beauty contest. But he looked so much better with hair. So this is Fitness Awards. Which one draws your eye every time? Andrew. Andrew looks phenomenal, guys. So I wonder if they're going to have on screen the names as they get their awards. That would have to be some quick typing. Either Nick or Andrew. Totally different physiques. Well, they got to pick somebody. I'm kind of leaning toward Nick, guys. And I'm an Andrew fan. I'm a Nick fan. Abby Bolton. That's sixth place. Sixth place, Abby Bolton. Okay, well, that's good that they're showing top 6. So that means in Classic they're going to do. Sometimes they'll do top 5. So that tells me that for Classic Physique, we'll find out if Sam made top 6, which isn't impossible. He might make top 6. I don't see him beating 4 guys, but it could happen. It could happen. So they're doing fitness awards right now. I'm guessing wellness awards is going to follow this, and then classic awards, and then that's it for tonight. So 5th place goes to Janine Tadeo. Yeah, great job, Janine. I really haven't been following women's fitness for years, so a lot of these names are completely new to me. I've heard of, I know Abby Bolton. I recognize that name from years past. So Abby was 4th. Martin 4th place, yeah. I think he's better with hair. I agree. Nick 2nd, Andrew 1st. Lee Haney, the great 8-time Mr. Olympia, giving out the award for, this is 4th place now? Anna Fomina, 4th place, Fitness International. I hate Andrew. Why? He's annoying, looks smug, keep moving his hands. I haven't seen too many people saying you hate Andrew. He's not going to finish last. He's not in last place. There's no way that's happening. Andrew's taking it. Wow, I didn't think anybody hated Andrew. I've never seen him do anything that would make me hate him or anybody. The smug thing, I just don't think he doesn't smile with a big toothy grin. It's kind of a smirk. Doesn't really show his teeth when he smiles. So some people would interpret that as being smug. Andrew wasn't winning with no teeth on legs at all. 3rd place. Allison Dominguez Kramer in 3rd place. Nick just wins, no joke. Nick looks damn good. Nick is crushing Hadi from the back. Yeah, I don't see Hadi anywhere near winning this tonight, guys. Hadi very soft from the back. He's a little flatter. He's a little smaller and a little softer, and that's not going to be enough to get past Andrew and Nick. I do think he's probably beating Martin, though. He's probably going to end up in 3rd. I'm still torn. Right now, I'm leaning more towards Nick for the win. Like Nick, just mass monsters brain. Usually Nick and Hadi are close from the back. Rafael missed the condition. He was sick during the prep. I know that. That's your runner-up. Amber Steffen. That's your runner-up in fitness. Pro fitness. Donald Schultz, never that serious. Yeah, I've never heard that's the first time I've ever heard anyone say they hate Andrew. Donald, what do you want, man? He was like one of those chills specials. Yeah, he's actually an engineer, and even during his prep, he flies off to various places for his engineering team. He did that during his prep for Romania. I know that. Nick and Derek have the best back shots in the world. Yeah, I'm not really going to argue that one. And your winner, it's not New England's. That's that New England internet speed. No, I have pretty good internet. It's Fios, fiber optic. It's Verizon, Fios. That's who I have. That's my server. Who is your winner? Who's your winner? Who won? I missed it. Are they going to play it there? Is that Rhea Gale? I'm sorry, Michelle Fredua-Menza. Michelle Fredua-Menza. Congratulations, Michelle. Your fitness international champion. Andrew 1st easily. Others are fighting for 2nd. Martin looks tiny next to Jack. Well, he's a half foot shorter. More than that. Martin claims to be 5'7". Let's say he is. I think he's more like 5'6", but let's say he's 5'7". Andrew's 6'2". It's just a tall dude. There's nobody on stage close to his height. Nick and Andrew fighting for 1st. Yeah. Don't always see what high looks good and look to get better as he poses. He's a little smaller, Chris, and he's a little softer from the back than what we typically see from Hadi. It's not the best Hadi, and understandable, totally understandable in light of this guy has been going through hell. I mean, his fans turned on him. They were accusing him of supporting the Islamic regime in Iran. Now his country's at war with like everybody. They're being bombed. They're bombing other people. They're at war with the U.S., Israel. It's a bad situation over there. I don't even know if what Hadi can go back to. I don't know if where he lives has been bombed. Who knows? We'll probably find out in time. But right now, Palone got kicked out of meet and greet. For what reason? Do you know? You have to do something serious to get kicked out. Unless he didn't have a press pass, but I'm sure he had a press pass. Let's see, Bleaks on Andrew. Were they bigger? I didn't notice. Muscle Central. Did not notice. So happy Hadi isn't stepping over. Yeah, but I wish Hadi had been at his best. I wanted to see everyone at their very best. Nick and Jack. I wanted Martin to look the way he did in Prague. I wanted Hadi to look the way he did at the Olympia. Andrew, as long as he looked as good as the Olympia, I was going to be satisfied. And Nick looks way better than he did at the Olympia. Not even close. Chris, Griffin, Andrew dwarfing Martin, absolutely. So the logging, bro, I can't fix that. Nothing I can do about that. That's the stream, and I have no control over that. The Nick Walker fans are going to be insufferable if he wins. If you were watching it, unless you had better internet than me, the lagging would also, you'd be experiencing the same issue. Martin Sweatwater making an appearance. Yeah, actually, because today, the stream for the men's Classic Physique, it kicked out. Everybody in the world lost the stream right as they were about to start the comparisons. They had just done all their individual presentations, and the live stream just stopped, and it didn't come back. It didn't come back for another 20 minutes as they were starting to set up chairs for Ronnie and Jay Cutler Q&A seminar session type of thing. So everybody missed it. Jack easily wins this as long as he doesn't look soggy tomorrow. Nick face is improved, looks a good-looking guy. Well, it's the hair. He can't be bald. Bald is not a good look for too many guys. Sweatwater. The worst, I didn't think of this, so don't accuse me of coming up with this. Someone said fart and shit water. I don't hate Martin, guys. I really wish he didn't say all the media were trash and garbage. I did see that he told Dave Palumbo that you're not trash. I like you. So he makes exceptions. Andrew's the hardest from the back. It's so much better. I think Nick is actually harder than Andrew from the back, but Andrew's got a prettier shape by far than Nick Walker. Hardest from the back. Not like a psychopath. Done a good Martin top four. Brandon should be. I wanted to see Brandon get a chance. Maybe tomorrow in the confirmation round. Nick was in the middle at one point. He was. Brandon is easy fifth. Yeah, I have him beating Foda and Raphael. So those were the other choices. Brandon, Raphael, and Mo will fight for fifth. Andrew's legs are 6 to 8 weeks out. No, but I wanted to see them sharper. Jack looks hardest in the back. Dene Theodoropoulos, sixth place in wellness. Beautiful women in wellness. I am a fan of that look. I still can't get on board with Fit Model because to me, they just don't have any muscle. And I want to see muscle, guys, even if it's a little bit of muscle. I want to see some muscle. I know it's women, but I want to look at them and say, wow, they look way better than like all the women at my gym. And I have a lot of women at my gym who could easily do Fit Model. Easily. Brandon Raphael, fit for fifth, his legs. Brandon should have been first call. Yeah, they had 4. They could have had 5. I don't know why they didn't do that. Brandon is going up. Rayleigh Prairie Diaz is 5th place. Is that right? I went past it pretty quick. Curry 5th. Nick's midsection bloated compared to Jack and Hadi. Well, Nick has a bigger midsection than those guys. He's never going to have a small midsection, but it's significantly smaller. If I had to put a number on it, I'd say it's 20% smaller than what we saw at the Olympia back in October. Brandon over Martin for me. Yeah, I would like to see those two next to each other. Totally agree. So this is Valkyria Teles Lopez in 4th place. Valkyria Teles Tejas Lopez. I can pronounce names in Spanish. Portuguese, it's not exactly the same, so I get mixed up a lot of times. Curry, bro, the stream always lags the most important part. I mean, imagine if they were doing like the final call out. I don't want to jinx it, but imagine they're doing like the final call out tomorrow, the confirmation round, or if they had the right before the awards or something like that. Brandon was robbed. Well, he hasn't been robbed yet. Alexis Drury is your third place wellness finalist. And who's that cutie on the right? She kind of looks like my wife, Janet. They could be sisters. Yeah. Okay, Ron, you're not supposed to be talking about the trophy presenters. Relax, dude. Relax. Brandon was wrong. Well, let's see if they give Brandon a chance tomorrow. Let's see if they put him in that mix tomorrow. They very well might. Brandon legs look. Yeah, Brandon looks better now. I think better than he did at the Olympia back in October. Brandon was robbed. He should beat my. Well, nobody's beaten anybody yet. Okay, this is your runner-up, Elisa Alcantara. Beautiful girl again. Are they all from Brazil? I'm guessing most of them are from Brazil. Brazil dominating women's wellness, as you might expect. I think that's where the division began. I don't know if it began around the same time in Europe as it did in South America, but I'm pretty sure it started in Brazil. And so the Brazilians have a head start. They also have fantastic genetics, these Brazilians. That's why they're kicking ass in so many different divisions. We've had bikini Olympia champs from Brazil. We now have the current classic Olympia champ, Ramon Dino from Brazil. Did we have a figure champ ever? No. And your winner in women's wellness is this the Rayan Fogal. I never heard of her. Rayan Fogal. Congratulations to her, though. Brandon should be top 4. I right now I have Brandon beating Martin, although we were never get a chance to see those two next to each other. But I really hope to see Curry get a look with those guys tomorrow in the confirmation round. Walker Structure's trouble. It's not as good as the other guys. The other guys have wider clavicles, narrow hips. It's just like Sam Sulek. His structure is just not optimal, and that's your bones. So Nick doesn't have that beautiful structure that like Andrew Jack has. Super wide clavicles, very narrow hips. He doesn't have that. I wish Nick could control the stomach better. He's doing a pretty good job today. I got to give him credit. Brandon's still widened across the chest. Brandon's top years, I don't know who of the top 4 I'd replace. I would put him ahead of Martin, basically. And you guys are just going to say, well, you don't like Martin. Because Martin hates Giles, and he smacked Giles' phone and was being bad and mean to Mark Giles. That's why I don't like Martin's stomach looking bloated. But better than Hadi. I got Andrew and Nick, Hadi, and Martin. Yeah. I would possibly put Curry in there instead of Martin for 4th, but again, I didn't see them next to each other. I would have to see that to really make a call. You can't really judge people that have never stood next to each other. Yeah, I do think that's going to happen. I also think Martin's going to look better tomorrow. He's got an incredible coach, boss of Outlaw, Stefan Kienzel. He knows what he's doing. He brought that guy back from looking pretty soft on day 1 of Prague in 2024, where I had Bumstead beating him. A lot of people had Bumstead beating him the first day in Prague, but next day he showed up looking both fuller and way tighter, and he beat Bumstead. Brandon for sure. Hadi's a solid 3rd. He's a little bit off. He could look better tomorrow too, but unless he looks a lot better, I don't see him pulling ahead of Andrew and Nick at this point. I don't see Hadi winning this. How come they left Nick on the outside? Well, they moved everyone around. You can't go by the first way they have everyone positioned because they move everyone around, as you saw. Brandon looks best. Out of that second group of 6 guys, I thought Curry looked the best. Yeah, Nick really brought a great package to the show. Hadi will come back better tomorrow and win the show. Stranger things have happened. Right now, I believe he has third place. So if he's that far behind in the points, he's going to have to really blow everyone away tomorrow. He's going to have to show up looking at least as good as he did at the last Olympia if he has a prayer to win this right now. Mo's shoulders and arms look bigger. If Mo got his legs up, he'd be top 5. I don't know. I think Brandon's got better arms than Mo, but that's a matter of opinion. Ron is 5'7" half. That is correct. Yeah. Which in some countries would be taller than average. Places like Malaysia, Guatemala, Vietnam. But in other countries, like the Netherlands, where the average man is 6'1", I would definitely be far. Even in the USA, where average male height is like 5'9.5" now, I think. No way Nick Scott Andrew will win. Hadi honestly just disappeared on the first call out. I think Brandon can take out Martin. I think so too. I want to see Sam versus Mike. Well, we won't see that this time. Brandon surely spared bubble gut maxing. Yeah, I think they overcarbed him. Stefan might have overcarbed him. He looked like he was a little too full and a little spilled over. I'm blocking Martin. Now Martin can't go to your Instagram. Derek would win this one for sure. Yeah, Derek, the way he looked last year at the Arnold, if he brought that look this time, he would have $750,000 more. I know a lot of you guys don't like Derek Lunsford's physique, or you don't like his personality, whatever, but the Derek that won the Arnold Classic a year ago would have won this. And I remember when I used to be sitting right there where those people were. Come on, Ron, you got to get back there someday. Turkey has Andrew, Nick, Hadi, Brandon, Martin. Yeah. I would say maybe Nick and Andrew, the only two I might swap, but it could be Andrew. I'm really torn as to who I have between those two. I feel bad for Curry. Okay, so now we just have classic awards, guys. Classic Physique awards. I feel bad for Curry. Don't feel bad. They might give him a real chance tomorrow. Yeah, I think it was. I almost feel like they were basing that call out on how they did at the Olympia, where Curry was a few spots behind Martin. It was a height disadvantage, but when I see them, well, he has a height advantage. He's taller than everybody. When I see him together, I love the tall guys. He's so tall and so wide. When you see him in the lineup, like I say this all the time, very first time I saw Andrew, are they already doing awards for Classic? I guess so. Oh, no, he got the Best Posing Award. Andrea Mamoli, $10,000, a little extra cash for being the best poser. And Arnold Schwarzenegger gives you the check himself. Andrew will shake his hand. He's not worried about COVID anymore, apparently. If you remember, for a couple of years there, Arnold wasn't really getting close to these people. Good job, Andrea. Good job. Andrew has my full attention. His gut is going to hurt him. Well, he's won this before, and he didn't have a small midsection when he won this in 2021. Martin does look self-confident. Yeah, he looks so much better in Prague. I wonder if boss Stefan is going to be able to bring him in looking at least close to that Prague look tomorrow. That would be a huge improvement. I think Andrew's going to get tighter as this goes on. Most people look better the second day. Nick Scott will stop him. Should have put Curry in. He looks good. I agree. Andrew's 310. Well, he was 310 10 days ago. I don't know what he weighs now. Got Andrew, Nick, Hadi, Brandon, and Martin fighting for fourth. Brandon and Martin fighting fourth. I like Andrew front shots, but Nick back shots are the best. Yeah, Nick is really killing that back with those very dull bicep. I predict Andrew. Nick's arms twice the size of Hadi's. Nick's arms are twice the size of most people. Even Martin looking better than Hadi to me. No, I don't have Martin beating Hadi. Good old sweat. Nick better control his midsection during transition. We've got the good classic awards now. Brandao melhor que todos. He's better than everybody. He's not better than everybody. Not here today. Okay, we got an award here. Oh, Ethan Gohari. Stop lagging, stream. Sixth place goes to Ethan Gohari. So doesn't look like Sulek made top 6, which is fine. I didn't think he was going to. Andrew, way better matching his body. Martin is the prettiest for sure. Nick is a beast right now. Can you fix? I cannot. I'm sorry. I can't fix the lag. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing. It's just the way it is. Sorry. Nick looks the best. I have no one Nick. There's no lag on my stream, on the actual pay-per-view stream. Okay, this is Jorge Herrera from Mexico is in 5th place. Congratulations, Jorge. Is that Nick Zilla giving me the award? Nick Zilla looking quite downsized. And that trophy presenter, I don't know who she is, but really she reminds me a lot of my wife. And I think my wife is absolutely drop dead gorgeous. So, yeah, can't complain. 5th place, Jorge Herrera. So we're now moving into top 4. Nick is keeping good control. We've got so far. It's Walker's for the taking. 4th place, Classic Physique, goes to Kim Angel from Spain. Congratulations. Congratulations. Looks great. Fantastic stage color condition. Brought a really good look to the show today. No way, Nick. Too much gut. Nick gut looks fine to me. Hadi is the softest back by far. I think Brandon Curry should be back up. Nick's hamstrings get more detail as time goes on. Hadi looks soft. Martin should be 5th. Yeah, agreeing with almost everything. Andrew should be 10th place for the Raise the Roof. That would be last place, Donald. You really don't like to raise the roof. Raise the roof. Oh, great job, Andrea. So Andrea Mamoli, 3rd place, Classic Physique. Bright future for this guy. Some of you in the chat were saying he is 11 pounds under the weight limit, which means he's getting the award there from Lee Haney, the grade 8-time Mr. Olympia. And I'm not sure who the other guy is. Is that Rudy Panada? It's someone, one of the Panadas. Not sure which one. So now we come down to 2nd place. And the winner. Lunsford would have won. Totally agree. Totally agree. Could they put Hadi ahead of Nick because of small waist? No. Unless Hadi shows up looking way better tomorrow night, I don't see Hadi beating Nick Walker or Andrew Jack. Just not a problem with that. Okay, your runner-up, no surprise. Matthias Menegate from Brazil. Your runner-up tonight, no surprise at all. Great job. Controls. So Wesley is your winner. We know that. Hadi could shed the water by tomorrow, assuming it's water and not body fat. If it's body fat, he's screwed. He's not losing all that if it was fat. But if it was water, yes, he could definitely shed that. He could make up some points. But again, like what happened at last year's Olympia, he looked better on the second night last October, but it wasn't enough for him to get ahead of Derek. Derek Lunsford had too many points on him from the first night, from Friday night. All right, they're about to give Wesley his award here. Child's sleeping, yeah. It is 9:30. It's 2:30 a.m. over there in the UK. And when the time changes tomorrow night, it's going to be 6-hour time difference between USA and UK. They never should let Hadi into the country. Congratulations, Wesley Vissers, the Dutch Oak. Very, very decisive victory. There was Hani Rambo was there clapping. I don't know if you saw him there. He was the best packaging. We must have been at Cam Good. Proud of him. Second call out of Mo, Curry, and Martin. Yeah, I want to see that call out tomorrow night. I want to see Mo and Curry get a chance for 4th place. Here comes Arnold. Congratulate Wesley. Should I play the audio?
Classic Physique champion, Wesley Vissers.
I just want to play. Are they even giving him a mic to interview him? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna take everyone off stage except for Arnold and Wesley. It's hard to say. Congratulations, Wesley. Oh, here comes
Ask
Arnold.
you a quick question. Where did you get those lats from?
I got those lats from watching you doing those T-bar rows.
Good answer.
Back in public,
Good
Well,
answer.
thank you, but I mean, I don't think I ever had lats like that. I tell you, your lats are extraordinary. You're standing there relaxed like this, and it's going straight out. This is not normal. How many sets do you do of lats?
All of them.
All of the sets.
Great answer.
How many reps?
All of them as well.
You must be working for the CIA.
Okay.
He doesn't give us any answers. Anyway, congratulations. You're fantastic. You deserve the trophy, and say, I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Wow, that was fun.
So Wesley, we know, is headed to Detroit next weekend. I don't see anybody challenging him there. And then Sommerfeld will be facing him in 4 weeks at the Arnold UK. Finally, we will get to see Mike Sommerfeld and Wesley next to each other. Mike has plenty of time to get his weight down to where it needs to be. He just needs to be 6 pounds lighter than he weighed in at this time. Wow. So great show. We'll see what's going on tomorrow night. Sorry I didn't get to all of your comments. I'll smile with my teeth because honestly, my teeth aren't my best. Problem is saying white politics. Andrew can grow YouTube politics. I don't know what you meant by YT there. Andrew looks small. Andrew looks small. What? And he's come back tighter tomorrow. I agree. I'm not thrilled with Andrew's condition. If he tightens up and Nick stays the same, then I'm a lot more confident Andrew can beat him. Right now, I don't know. It's not looking like a lock for either guy right now, but right now I'm leaning more towards Nick. Yeah, Andrew was not small. Arnold UK, Mo going to be very dangerous. Well, it's going to be the same guys. Just fired Boss of Outlaw now. He's not. He loves Boss. Boss is like a father figure or an uncle figure to him. He's not gonna fire him. Brandy speak compared to Martin. Okay, looks like the stream is done, guys. All right, so that was it. I appreciate all of you guys who joined us. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for the finals of men's open bodybuilding. We'll see what happens. Is it going to be Andrew Jack? Is it going to be Nick Walker? Could Hadi Chupan tighten up his condition enough in 24 hours roughly to get the win? It's possible. Stranger things have happened. Will Brandon Curry get a call out with those top 4 guys and get a chance to possibly move past someone like Martin Fitzwater? We'll see. A lot of what ifs that we don't know. We don't know. So that's it, guys. Appreciate you all so much for watching. Please come back tomorrow. Tomorrow night, it won't be just me. I'm going to make sure, damn sure, I have at least 1, if not 2 people to commentate with me, so you don't have to listen to just my silly voice all night long. But again, appreciate you all so much for watching. That's it. We'll see you back again tomorrow in 22 hours, roughly. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.